because I bring death near me does not mean it's my fault.
Fucking walking god of calamity. Just brings death and despair wherever he sets foot. Maybe we should be happy that he's not joining Amsterdam. Everyone just fucking
Everyone just dies.
We go into the cinema and we all just fucking have a heart attack and die.
This isn't Final Destination, you know?
It is around you.
Whenever, yeah. Final Destination, Ashton's house.
I just want to say
I
there
see.
is a man of color who plays dead in every Final Destination. Ashwin, do you have
What?
something to say to us?
Is it analysis or is it coping? It's hard to say.
What am I supposed to say? Yeah, I'm gonna fucking die? What are you expecting from me here?
Well, he plays death, and he's like,
Yes.
he will come for you all.
Oh. I don't know, it's usually a black guy. I don't know if an Indian guy is quite as scary.
It's a parody.
It's just a parrot. Okay, either way.
Oh, my bad.
Is everyone who's going to be in the watch together in the watch together?
Yeah.
Yeah, mine is still loading because I'm
Oh,
putting 4 bits at the same time, so please
Oh.
don't blow up me. Okay,
We-
it's loaded.
We have 6 people. I will give the warning again. The sound may be loud for you, but not for me. I don't know what your volume is. Don't complain at me when it happens.
I'm complaining now.
I'm gonna start the music.
It's too loud.
Can you guys shut the fuck up? You're the only loud things in here. Holy shit, my ears.
I have the volume on like 50%, and you were so much louder.
Absolute degenerates, I swear.
Okay,
Probably choking
All right. Rename yourself, people.
Yeah,
I'm no
Calvin.
longer queen.
Rename yourself.
Oh, sorry, I'm the wrong.
I
I'm
never
the wrong
even
character.
changed my name.
I'm the wrong character. I'm douchebag.
I've been Willow on this Discord for over a year
You
now.
are a douchebag.
Douchebag,
I'm
what?
douchebag.
You're gonna hump for a fucking stick now, are you?
yeah, we got the cot.
I think he said douchebag, not dog.
No, none of you have played the stick of truth. How dare you? I'm
Yeah,
disappointed.
sorry.
I'm disappointed. No one got the joke. I'm actually sad.
What? I
better
didn't
be.
even hear the joke.
Okay,
He said his name is douchebag, and so why
okay.
hump for a
So
stick?
I checked my notes to see the recap of the last sessions, and this is why what I got.
It was
In the
yeah.
Black
Yeah.
I,
sounds-
your note taking worries me.
Wolf came, wolf roar, wolf chase, Alward, we dig hole.
I don't think
How
any of them.
the
Like, what happened?
We need to live. We live and kill the fucker. Here we go again.
We're still currently in the cave with the cold.
No, we're not in the
No,
cave.
no, you're not.
We're out of the
You're
cave.
You're outside the-
I'm sorry. How does Joe have better notes than you have?
James,
Listen, I've been salty because of my bow, okay?
Listen. Joe writes shit like, motherfucking bitch boy J-Fed power word killed me. That's such a beta move, cuck man. Fuck this shit, I'm out. And it's more understandable than your notes.
James, I notice this like consistently. You have like your memory of what happens is
It's like
always
the
like
episode
30
before.
Yeah, no, it's either like the episode or like the session before, or like 50 minutes before whatever has happened.
It's been a while, to be honest. I don't think I was that far.
it's-
I mean, nobody blames you for this one.
It's the
Not
time
only
zone
for this one, I'm just saying in general.
No, Ashwin, it's fine. It's the time zone difference. He's a bit confused, but he's
Yeah, that's exactly it, man.
Are we
Say-
digging a hole?
He'll catch up in an hour.
Gotcha. I need
not
to
digging
remember
hole.
which one is my fucking D&D like notes for this campaign. I don't know.
You should
I
probably
usually-
name it after the campaign.
When we played like weekly, I would just have it on my like.
Oh, in one of the tabs.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had to reopen everything. It was scary.
Imagine
Yep.
being able to have so many tabs on your computer or laptop that it doesn't crash.
Mel, Google Drive is a wonderful thing.
I know, I've been using it now too. I don't know.
Caps hides identity.
I have the issue of having too many notes, and half of them don't make sense to me now that I'm now that we're playing again.
Okay, I will recap before everyone else just like needs to calm for a second. Sorry if I pause at any point. I've got a bad cough. I don't know why.
Too much dick sucking.
Did you say too much dick sucking? Somebody needs to reamp on what
Power
that is.
word killed. Fuck that one person in particular.
Yeah,
That's a power kill.
Yeah, do it.
That's a
Do it
completely
to me,
different
mate.
spouse. Completely different spouse. Anyway, recap of the session. You guys had just finished leaving the cave and spending some quality time with the kobolds down there, stealing their treasure, which they had worked hard for under their master. You
Did we steal
exited.
that?
Yeah, I mean, you guys kind of held them against their will.
We didn't really get anything from them.
You still held them against their will for the little treasure you took.
What did we take?
You guys write in your notes. I give you
I
items
don't
and stuff.
think we took
We
anything.
took their
Took-
sanity and humane rights.
You-
We just,
No,
we just told them.
We
just
were
told them
about
don't
to
fuck
get
with
that
people.
loot, but we didn't actually get the loot.
Oh yeah, you decided not to because you were good human beings. Yeah, I forgot.
Well, we
yes.
decided we wouldn't steal their shit, but we told them not to fucking, go and start.
Yeah,
attacking people.
raiding people. Yeah,
That was
yeah.
after we called. Killed
We did trade with them, so I do
Yes,
have
yeah,
some
yeah.
stuff on that.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys got like gems and shit off them. It wasn't.
I
money.
have a diamond worth 150, 2 worth 300, rubies worth 100, and sapphires worth 100.
Yeah, because you were like, aha, we have coin, and they preferred coin.
We have
over
coin and
gem.
random other shit.
Yeah, I have. Yeah. So you guys exited the cave after the little trading and interrogation you did, and headed back on your journey towards the Great Green.
We also apparently have violations against the Geneva Convention. I don't know why I have that.
It's probably because we killed kobolds.
You killed a lot of kobolds in that cave.
I don't know if
I
that's
mean,
a
it's
violation.
also D&D, so I mean.
Yeah, it would just
Not
make
like-
sense.
not like in-
On the map.
Oh,
on
I
the map,
forget. I still have a whole bunch of dead bodies in my fucking bag of holding.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
will do. I have.
That'll do it. That'll be the one.
That'll be it. That'll be the one.
I don't know. I feel like that's the opposite. Of
I also had the map remind me of what you guys did. There are like 30 dead kobolds on the last map, so yeah, you guys killed a lot.
Yeah, they kept coming or something.
just kept going, so you just kept blasting. Yep. Yeah, you guys make it back to the wagon, well, the small caravan that you guys had, and headed on your way. Alia's still in her child form that you tend to see her in. Still, well, not as shooken up as she was when you exited the cave and dealt with was, but you can still see there was some slight fear in her eyes. Though Willow did a good job at just distracting her most of the time.
That fucker. He broke my bow.
I'm sure we can find you a new bow.
Yes, I hope so. I feel so naked without it.
And how about you take the time to upgrade to a more powerful one?
Yes, I've seen how well it shoots. I'll tell you what, craft me something that works, I'll take it.
Sounds good, you're paying for it though.
I mean, I'll see the end product and choose either I pay or not.
Yeah, of course. It's stupid to pay before you've seen the product.
Well, some people want things in advance and then don't deliver, so...
And then they're stupid for falling for it.
I'm sure you can pay the material costs in advance.
I don't want to pay, I just want my bow. Well, can
No,
you
no,
fix
pay
it
it,
with
you're not
magic?
getting it.
Well,
Didn't you leave it as pieces of just wood in the cave?
no. I have it on.
You want to bury it.
It's required proper burial.
I mean, I can try and repair it. It's gonna cost if I fix it. I have to pay me for it.
If you can. Wait, you can?
I can try.
David, my best friend, how are you doing?
Shut the fuck up.
We could also use it as the world's most expensive firewood. I'm sure it would burn nice and long.
I paid 1,000 gold for it.
Sucks to be you, doesn't it?
Willow's gonna look at her coin purse and be like, 1,000 gold? Oh my god.
It must have been Warren make, low quality and stuff.
Yeah, imagine having a 1,000 or more gold.
Willow is pleasantly surprised by how much gold she has. Never mind.
Kern, would I be allowed to try and repair it?
You can. Give me 1 second. You can attempt. You can. Do you know what? Roll me investigation. I want to see if you can figure out how it's made.
17.
With glue and stick.
You understand how a bow is supposed to be made, and that there is a current break in the part that makes it a bow, but you don't have any idea how it had its magical effects.
Am I like sense that the magic is gone in it, or can I sense that there was magic in it?
Yeah, you. I mean, you would have known anyway. You would have seen it.
Yeah.
But you could tell like where the bow has actually been broken. It's like magic has spilled out of it rather than like wherever the break was seems to be a way it's allowing magic out. So not so much like a pipe bursting, but it's just that like the fact it's been broken.
Okay.
Keep your
I've got some bad news for you. Even if I could repair it, the magic is probably gone from it.
We can add a fireball to it.
Not everything can be fixed by a fireball.
Vikings and
Child could.
Please refrain from shooting fireballs on children.
Here, I'll work.
I'd like to understand your definition of fixed.
Fucking pyromaniac.
Not the child. Says the guy with a gun.
I don't shoot random children that I see on the street. That's usually against the law. You fucking inbred. Don't you lift your fucking hand towards me. I will put a bullet right through it.
She's not inbred, she's gifted. Very important to me, please don't.
Bro, if she's gonna try and justify firing a fireball at a child, I will call her inbred, and I won't have you fucking fight me on it.
Oh yeah.
She already shot a fireball at a child.
In the yes.
Yes, she did.
Yeah.
You were there.
That would be the incident we are discussing.
Yeah, the child that I somehow vaguely adopted, and I probably should go and check on at some point.
I mean,
yes,
it's been like what, a week since we were gone. She's fine.
It's been like a week.
Oh, she's fine. Don't worry about it.
It just when you get to the Elven territory, time seems to be slower, and each minute here counts as like
Shut
6
up.
months in the real world.
Oh, cool. I'll see you guys for the next session in 6 months. Here, right?
So last time was August. It's September next.
I'll fucking make it that long.
Right, yeah, no, I'm sorry. Sorry, Aaron, I'm not gonna fix this.
By the way, Alward, you can take this and give him his crossbow back.
What are you gonna use?
I don't know. Stones, whatever. I have my daggers.
Doesn't it make more sense to just hold on to a ranged weapon?
Nah.
If you want to, you can invest in a small load and you can have a handgun.
I'm fine, thank you.
It's a small loan of 1 million gold.
You have one of those?
I appreciate the thought.
Shut up. I've got a smaller handgun and I've got a rifle.
You shot both of them.
Yes, I've been shooting both of them a bunch. This one is a bit impractical. I can only shoot once, and then I've got to fucking reload the thing. It takes up quite a while.
Yeah.
This one you can shoot twice, and you can reload. This one is a bit more convenient when you can't. take something out in one shot.
You know what's more convenient? Drawing a bow and then do that.
I mean, I have 20 arrows if you'd like that. You could just poke something with it instead.
Well, let me tell you this. How long does it take? How long did it take you to master the bow?
The what?
How long did it take for you to master shooting?
I don't know. 20, 30 years?
Yeah, it took me about 20 minutes to learn how to shoot
old
one of
are
these
you?
fucking things. It took me about 20 minutes to learn how to shoot this thing.
97.
All
Okay,
right.
Grandpa.
I do believe there's a difference between learning and mastering.
Yes.
The point I'm making is you need a lot less practice to get this one to fire properly and be able
Yes,
to kill
but
efficiently.
again, firing something and hitting the target, they are two different things. Thank you, Crab.
And much easier with this.
I still hold the opinion that you should hold on to the crossbow. It's not like he's going to be using it.
Isn't he?
No.
Has he decided he's now a sword fancy?
I'm
Some
just
sort of
holding
a
on.
battle.
I'm
Halvard
just holding
using a sword.
I used it last time.
Yes.
And a shield.
And the arm and the shield, I believe.
Yeah.
Where you went in and almost died.
Listen, if Arundel wants to run into battle with sticks and stones and get himself killed, I say let him.
If you, yeah.
I'm
Sticks
sure
and stones
you
will
are.
indeed break his bones.
Yeah.
Why
Especially
am I
if it's
sounding
not.
more? Why am I sounding more sane by the day?
Because you're
That's
hanging
it.
around with
It's
us.
in your head, my friend.
Oh,
Trust
sorry.
me, it's in your head. The day you are the most sane in this
So
group, that's the day everything ends.
would it be the day that you actually get along with me, or?
Listen, I ran through a fucking cave to save your lives. That's not enough for you?
Oh no, it is enough for me. What I'm saying is,
Right.
yeah.
I'll get along with you once you prove you're someone worth getting along with. Just because we're all traveling together does not mean we need to be friends.
Making a good point.
Would make things more convenient, though.
You cannot force a friendship.
You can't.
It's usually just gonna end up really shit.
I don't know if you'd call that a friendship. Friendship is built upon mutual anything. An interest in each other, some sort of hobby, liking to, I don't know, shoot things, I guess.
Mutual
Look at you
suffering.
two. You want to make Arundor use a new weapon. That's something to bond over. Potentially the start of a friendship.
No,
Maybe
not.
not.
No, I just want his money.
No, I know.
You know what? That's also a type of friendship. You could make friends over monetary things.
Yeah.
Like, that would probably be the least stable form of friendship.
Well, of course. You don't view your clients the same way you view important people in your life.
No,
Though
that's not.
sometimes they can become important people in your life.
That depends on how much I spend.
Yeah. Evelyn, I think I will need the money you owe us for the egg. To get a new bow.
I think we should go. I'm gonna go. Where is the fiery lady?
She sat
The car. Let's
in
go.
the car with you.
Yeah. Okay. Good. I'll drive.
Hey, get.
you are still in.
With me.
What?
You are all still in ears reach of each other. So.
I mean, I'm sitting on the roof usually, so.
Yeah, but you're still within ears reach, so it's fine.
Oh dear, I have to focus on the road.
I was about
Dangerous
to go-
pebbles up ahead.
It's okay, Evelyn. I will keep reminding you.
Of what?
Exactly. Mm. Did we get any loot from the cave?
Did
Yeah,
you steal anything from the kobolds?
No, I don't remember as a player. Did we get anything?
Would you like a kobold-sized magician's robe? And I'm just gonna pull one out.
Only
Probably
a
fit in there.
Look,
You might have to clean off a little bit of the blood.
Look at Red. He might look nice and blue and red.
I do have a hat as well. It goes along with it.
Do you want it? Asking my dragon. Who now can fly?
Kern, does this dragon want a wizard robe?
I mean, you can roll animal handling to see if he'll accept it.
Me or him?
Well, while he does that, can I ask Talia if she wants to give me an impromptu fire lesson?
I don't know, man. Ask her. Ask her.
So, Talia,
She looks around.
you remember our fire lessons? You fancy teaching me how to set something on fire again?
She looks around the cart you're in.
I mean, it doesn't have to be like actual physical fire. It could just be the theory behind it. You know, since I've got to learn so much about this spell.
Her eyes brighten up in the prospect that you with her current mental state.
She has a mental state.
She's
Apparently.
everybody has a mental
Maybe
state.
talking about fire would help make her a bit less.
Currently,
stressed.
while in that, she looks slightly happy at the prospect of currently burning her own cart down.
That's not what I said. I said talking about fire.
She has yet to talk very much around fire and just show you.
As soon as she opens her mouth, it's just a fireball.
Yeah, she goes
Oh,
fire.
sorry.
Yeah, she has an auto cast feature whenever
Yeah,
she says the word.
And Evelyn like, hey, why is she allowed and I'm not?
Guess I need
You do see the slight concern, but like joy that you're asking the question to learn inside of her car.
I meant the theory more than the actual burning part.
Sure, we can try. I am not as good at that.
I'm sure you'll do great.
She starts to explain how she sees the magic, but initially it's quite different to how your understanding of magic is, based on what you've learned from your past.
sorcerers. Ha! It exists. Wizard. I need to write down these runes.
No, she's still a wizard. It's just she has a different understanding of how things go fire.
Ha ha! Two.
Yeah. You can.
Willow's just gonna nod along while scribbling this down in her book, even if she doesn't fully understand it.
Arundel, you look at your fiery friend. Hold the hat up above his head and slowly raise it upon it. He doesn't look as impressed at first, but as you give him a bright and cheerful face, lowering the hat down, he seems slightly happier as it goes on. Like it's some sort of reward that you've given him. He is slightly confused as you've never given him such a gift before, but he seems alright with it.
Yeah, he is now free
The-
because I gave him a...
Yeah. It's not Dobby! Though you take a second look at the kobold's clothing and you realize it will never fit. Its arms are much too big
Mhm.
for that of even a newt. Right.
Cool. Yeah, I guess he likes the head. Yeah.
I have nothing else to do with it, so you can have the rest of it as well.
Um, how long's the journey ahead?
About a few days. Maybe a day or two.
Oh yeah. Where do I drive?
Don't worry.
Oh,
That way.
I'm sure if we need to change the direction, we will. As
Yeah.
long as the woods are getting more elven looking, we're going the right way.
The woods have looked fairly elven for some time. There just seem to be one path that continues further into the green. You're whipping the horse to make it go faster.
One time. Only once.
One time, okay.
it's
It
a
goes-
magical horse.
It goes from its slight prance to more of a jog.
We
You continue traveling for the rest of the day till it breaks towards night, and as it does settle slowly dusk into night, you can see what looks to be the edge of the Great Green. Crown, you're seeing a different angle of these walls that you'd seen before. They look slightly more heavily reinforced than they did last time, but it still has the same like vine structure that builds around the walls, making it look like it blends into the rest of the forest, using trees as sorts of towers around the walls. It still also has the feeling that the walls are ever moving, not staying in one place, as if it's growing constantly.
Well, it looks a bit different to how I remember it, but we seem to be here.
How do you remember it?
Less overgrown, I guess. The elves didn't seem very bothered about invaders last time I came, but I wonder if, with everything that's going on now, I need an opinion from everyone. And probably Talia as well.
I mean, she usually does not give her opinion anyway. So.
Well, she's going to have to hear because it's important. It has just occurred to me that running into elven territory with a bag of mutilated elven corpses is probably not the healthiest reception we might get. Even if we try to explain it, it might not be understood. I don't know. I don't know how much authority you have, Talia, over these people. So we're trying to do the right thing here, but I don't know if we can.
Oh yeah, did we press them? Did we clean them?
I don't think that's the main issue here. I think the main issue is bringing corpses.
I understand that's not the main issue, but I feel like
I don't think
in a bad state it would look 10 times worse.
I don't think the objects change much while they're within the bag.
That's all I'm asking.
Do you want
I
me
don't-
to care of the corpses?
No,
don't think we
I
should
don't-
cremate
I-
them either.
I don't want anything from you right now. If I want something burnt, I'll let you know.
Boring.
We did want to bring them to peace, didn't we?
Yes, but I believe the reason we collected them was because we heard rumors about this wood witch
Well,
and her ability to do things. Do you know anything about this, Talia?
No. No
Well,
wood
right.
witch. Not my memory.
Well-
we might ask around in town.
The issue is getting into town.
What about it?
Will they search our belongings?
I do not know.
Yeah.
I haven't been here.
I can.
Hence
get
why I'm
to-
asking her.
I can get past the gate. They won't search me. But
Right, you can hold on to
Why-
my bag then.
why do you have a bag of elven corpses?
We ran. It's
You remember?
We ran into a bunch of those kids. We heard that their parents had disappeared. We investigated a house that was slightly off the road,
Oh, the cabin.
and house, cabin, whatever it may be.
It wasn't the one you destroyed.
We basically found out that something
I
pretty
have
horrific was going on in
deep-seated
there.
trauma from this.
Yes. It seemed like there was someone or something in there that had, well, been doing this. We're not quite sure if it's this weird thing we just fought in the Kobold Cave or if it's something else. We haven't quite figured that one out yet.
Well, we know it was an elf with a certain type of uniform in the images, the paintings, the pictures.
I can
Um,
hold on to the bag before we talk to the Arcturate.
Did we take one of the portraits or pictures?
Do you have your own bag by any chance?
She does look like she's like barely just wearing enough clothes to be presentable, and that's it.
Right. Well, I'm
You-
not very happy about handing over my bag. It has a couple things in there that I consider sentimental, but the situation calls for it.
If you
Like I
want,
said-
I can carry them.
The corpses, or
Yes.
do you not worry about being searched?
I mean, I'll tell them the truth. We met some kids who told us a story, and we worried.
From my experience with the elves, there are those that you will not be able to convince, and I don't think we particularly want to get into trouble.
Yes, they're not quite forgiving for crimes against their own.
From our perspective, we're doing the right thing, but we do have to consider how others may
Well,
feel.
then get rid of the bodies. Then we're here for a mission.
We're here for a mission, but if we can do something to help people, then James Euromike is doing stuff.
The fly
Oh,
is
it's
around.
Abba. What's
The
that?
Listen.
fly.
Some Starhawk.
Listen, Blue.
That's not my name.
That's your color.
Listen,
I like that we're judging people by their skin color.
don't know what color you even are.
What?
Brown?
I didn't hear.
See how it
that.
might come off as slightly condescending. I'd rather you address me by my name.
Well, in that case, Crown, you asked for our opinion. I'm telling you it. We want to help, yes, but at the same time, we are on a mission.
To specify, I asked more regarding whether or not we should be holding on to it. If the consensus is no, then Talia can take it.
Is that better? I've just
Yes.
lowered the-
We don't hear it right now, so.
I mean, I don't think we should be carrying the bodies into this.
But I also don't think we should just ditch them in the middle of nowhere. It seems rather disrespectful, no?
If we bury the bodies now, they will decompose
No, not
before anything
burn them,
happens.
cremate them.
Bury, not burn. And cremating and burning is one and the same.
No. But
One is just done with a little bit more respect.
I think I feel like cremation's way better. It's up to you. Because it looks like you're hiding something more. You go for the effort to bury them.
I don't follow this.
I
What
just
I'm saying
think
is-
I just think giving them a proper burial is quite respectful.
It's very respectful, but if they just come across a pile of like a more, corpses they just dug up.
If I can do something about this, I'd like to do something about it.
I'm with you that one. In that
By the
case, keep
time
them.
we leave the woods, if there's no leads on this witch, then I believe we should give them the burial they deserve, and hopefully their spirits can rest.
Yes.
Everyone in favor of that?
I'll follow you. And just like I said, I think it should make less of an effort. But that's my opinion. I'll help you through this.
Right, it's settled then. Talia, I'll hand over my bag when we get close to the gate.
You're around like a few hours worth, but it is, like I said, it's turning dusk.
Yep. I believe we'll just pitch. We have a couple options. Probably not worth putting the elves on alert. If we try to come in the middle of the night, may as well just set up camp here.
They are also expecting me tomorrow.
Right.
I
In that
think that's
case,
perfect.
this is a good place to call it for the night.
You find a nice little spot off the side of the road to leave the garage and prepare to set up for a night just before you enter the Great Green.
I'd like to cast Dark Vision on myself. I'm just going to wander around a little bit, see if I can find anything interesting.
Yep, go ahead.
I would also invite anyone to go with me if they wanted to.
I'll go with you.
Alrighty.
You can test burning down the forest.
I shall also cast Dark Vision on myself.
That's fine.
Amateurs.
Hey, wait till we go underwater. Then we'll see the fucking amateurs. Fucking fire lady.
I will SpongeBob myself through that.
Alright, do you want us to roll something, Kern, or?
You both roll perception for me.
Alrighty. Do you want to roll your own May, or do you want to?
Wait, I rolled in D&D Beyond by accident. Do I just should I just do it?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fine.
Do I just type what I get then?
Yep, I can pull the numbers anyway.
15.
That is fine, James.
18 was what I got.
15 and 18. Cool.
Yeah.
You don't quite catch this, Crown, but you can just see the small bits of the forest which are left beyond the walls, Willow, that they do seem to be encroaching further into the forest.
The what's encroaching into the forest? Sorry?
The walls of the Great Room.
Okay.
You can see as like this is happening really slowly, but you can see the dirt being pulled up around the roots slowly as it's moving forward. But it's happening so slowly that it is barely recognizable unless you just manage to spot it. Around the edge of the walls where you guys are, the forest seems to be extremely quiet. And you can't even hear anything beyond the wall either. It's like it's had like some sort of barrier.
Would I know of this since I've been here?
You've experienced a similar thing before, but you don't know exactly what it is.
Can I relay what I know to
Yep.
to Crown? I'll just say what you said.
It's fine.
I've felt it before, but moving. Have I heard of the moving thing before?
No, this is that bit's entirely new.
Wasn't like this the last time I came. Don't know.
Yeah, I haven't really heard of a forest moving before. Or wall moving.
Well, it's fine. It doesn't seem like there's anything dangerous around. At least, as far as we can tell.
It's fine, he says, I muttered to myself.
Listen, you're amongst the elves. There's all sorts of weird stuff going on. They're very
Yeah, I kind of gathered
witchery people.
that from when I went into a cottage and found a bunch of dead bodies.
Last time I was here, they offered drinks out of like gnarled wooden goblets. Quite intriguing.
Intriguing, yes.
It is certainly interesting.
Yes! Cannot
New
deny
cultures
that.
are always fun to experience. Alright, let's just gather some, I don't know, some mushrooms or something and go back, make something for dinner. And then let's sleep it off till tomorrow.
If you're gonna gather mushrooms, can you roll survival for me?
Oh, I can do. Do you want to help me, May?
I can help you, yeah.
Yeah, roll
Thank
with
you.
advantage.
Would be a 15 in total with my mod.
Oh, okay. Oh, do you have +5? You notice similar mushrooms to the ones you found throughout the entire forest that you've been traveling in. There doesn't seem to be a particularly different variety, but you can see that the ones you found are definitely edible. You find like 5 of these mushrooms. They're fairly large ones. They're a bit bigger than normal, but they have the same sort of like spotting and structure where they clove over the same.
I'll just grab any just sort of like root vegetables or something I can find as well, and just head back, dice them up.
You find enough for all of you. With both of you carrying any more, you wouldn't be able to. You'd have too much.
Yeah, we'll basically just make a couple like skewers and call it a night.
Yep. James, you were messaging me. Cool. I would, as everyone's like preparing to set up the rest of the camp, you do your normal thing and get yourself ready to make some food. Could you roll me? God, my brain went dead for a second.
Normally it's performance.
Yeah, could you roll me performance? Because you're quite theatrical with your food. You get the fire going and make some like large flames, just to make a bright area around the little campsite that you've built. Starting to put any of the food that you had over from the previous town. Well, from the Black Rose Fortress.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make a broth with like the remaining meat.
Yep.
If he's already cooking, I'll just toss him the mushrooms and like tubers.
Yeah.
And I'll just add them for additional. Taking the flavor and the texture.
That's fine, Oliver.
And I'm going to Ellie. Do you want a bit of the broth before it goes?
She nods at you, and
I'll just
she-
feed her like in the
yeah.
spoon because she's probably
Yeah.
not like caring.
she's very happy with the food.
Okay.
But you see her frown slightly as you just use her to test the food.
No,
See,
I
it's fine.
had some myself. I had some myself before I give it some.
But you can give out your food. Everyone else seems to be finished with, well, still working a little bit towards the rest of the camp, setting things up. Does anyone have anything particular they want to do while setting up? Nope.
Not really. Probably once. Once Crown of Thorns passes, these mushrooms over, I might go and have a look around for myself for anything that can help. That's not poisonous. But other than that, nothing. Like, just get ready for bed.
The amount of root vegetables and mushrooms he has is enough for all of you. But if you do want to find anything extra, roll me survival. I don't believe you.
I'm gonna ask Ellie to help me. My fairy.
Okay. Yeah. You don't have dark vision, do you?
I do. I have 6.
You do have dark vision. Okay.
All right, we have that weird fairy compass that I need to kill.
We have what's the thing? Navi.
Yeah.
Navi, yeah, we have Navi.
It's gonna get
ask,
pinned into the wall.
I'm asking Ellie to help me, search out for mushrooms.
Yeah. She won't be able to give you advantage because though she can fly around and scout the area, she's not really.
Can't she look for herself though? She has her own stat block.
Yeah, she can. I did give you a stat block. Yeah.
Yeah, I just need to
have at it. Roll survival for both of you.
I don't know what her stat block is, so I need to find it. I think I pinned it.
Yeah. Take your time. It's fine.
But that's mine.
Arundel, Evelyn, do you want to do anything while we'll?
There it is. Yeah.
No, not really. I'm just keeping an eye that nobody comes at us, surprising us. But beside that, still sulking about the bow and memories and everything together that I need to find.
If you're going to be watching out because of what's currently happening, and you obviously you lost your bow, just roll me perception with disadvantage.
That's a 5 plus 5, 10.
Oh. Everything looks fairly normal from where you are. Nothing quite giving you alert. Like everything.
Yeah.
As it has been as you've come down this trail. Would you do find a couple mushrooms similar to the ones that Crown found? But between you and Ellie, you will only manage to find like 6. They're fairly large ones, so once you cut them up, you'll be able to feed a couple people. Evelyn, would you like to do anything?
Yeah, do I recognize this area at all?
It is not an area that you would recognize. Not this deep into the forest, anyway.
What would I know about the Great Green?
You would know. This is knowledge that all of you would know because it's fairly well-known knowledge. That it's the area in the central part of the continent where essentially all the elves gather, where their maiden trade routes go back to, where all their, like their high priests and druids live. So it's like basically their central hub for anything they do. They don't like anyone who goes against their race, but also people who try to break the race up. So half variants of their race, and also the drow.
Basically, they're they're racist. Be aware.
They're not racist. They're fine with other race. They're fine with most.
They're not racist, but they're racist.
They're fine with most other races.
They're selectively racist.
Basically, you either have to be pure breed or non-breed. If you're half
They're
breed, fuck off.
They're very isolationist.
Yeah.
Keep the bloodline clean.
James, that's not how 4d4 - 4 works, my guy.
Yeah, you wrote that.
That doesn't make it 4 HP.
That's what I'm saying. You wrote that. You got it pinned.
Did I put 4?
You put it like, yeah, I just noticed that. I was like,
Oh,
huh?
that's fine. Yeah,
That's
6
right,
seems right.
Just gonna roll the health points and just change it. I
That
don't
is
know why
fine.
you rolled it like that.
I think I did actually roll the HP and it rolled poorly. Either way.
Either way,
Yeah.
it doesn't add up.
Where was I? Yeah. Yeah, they're selectively racist. The reason you just know that they don't like things that try to break up the peace that elves have brought upon them. And in the and based off knowledge that you've gathered around the area, the elves were once at war with the humans as well. Well, other humanoids. And the last war they had was with the humans down in the south.
Is that where we're coming from?
Yeah, that's where you were coming from. But that was the last war they had that on. From your knowledge, it was easily 50 plus years ago.
Okay.
Based on, do you know the statues you guys found in the various places you've been?
Doesn't this mean Arendor lived through that?
Yeah, but he was also an isolationist at the time. Remember,
What
he-
did I
he-
do? What did I
you
do?
lived through the time of the war that they had.
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, but you have also mentioned to them multiple times that you used to just live in a cave with dragons.
Yeah, I did not. I went off fairly young and was not here, so I don't know. Yep.
If nobody has anything else
No, I'm fine.
for the,
Can
for
I
the
practice a fire spell?
In the forest.
night- I mean,
Okay,
you
I
can,
won't practice the fire spell. I just want to learn my damn fire spell.
Haha.
You can-
I never
you
get the chance.
you can practice it if you want.
No.
Yeah, but you remember we're in a forest and we're next to an elven city.
Yeah, that's just a bad idea waiting to
And
happen.
they're clearly
I know.
fortifying.
I know it's a bad idea waiting to happen.
That's all I'm saying. You can do it. You
I'll
want
like perk up and then I'll think
I-
about it for a second. I'll be like, okay, never mind.
Yeah, like, you just gotta put 1 and 2 together. Like the fortifying.
What do you
I've
mean? I
been
think that's the
waiting a goddamn year for this spell.
Haha.
Rest in peace.
Go.
So you
Look at
Just do what Mel does. Just wait to find that perfect child.
I could do that without the child.
That
This
is a
sounds like-
sentence
this sounds like
I would
grooming.
never have you say ever again. Please refrain from ever saying waiting for the perfect child.
Please, never adopt a child.
cope, actual cope. So you guys are all deciding to rest then.
Yeah, we rested.
Cool.
Yeah.
You can all take your long rest.
Nice.
Willow, can you roll me a d20, please?
Oh god, why?
Is anyone keeping what? Smiley face.
It's already missed the
I
opportunity.
am keeping watch.
Okay.
You can't just. We can't all just.
I got 7.
Okay.
Dude, I sometimes sound like the person in the world, I swear.
You got 7. That's nice to know.
Okay, I need to go to dinner though. I'm sorry.
How
I'll
long
back
will you
soon.
be?
10 minutes, maybe?
Okay. We'll continue with the other bit, and you should be back by the time.
Fucking hoovering. the
Pain. BRB.
What's wrong with
Inhale
who? Yeah, what's wrong with hoovering food?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong. I'm more along the lines
next
of I'm
time just
impressed.
said earlier.
I'm impressed that it only takes 10 minutes to just.
You should see me and James. James just inhales a pizza and I'm still my first piece like
Yeah, that's normal.
That's like normal. I don't know what you're on about.
No, I just eat really quick.
No,
I
no,
do
no,
take-
it's just she eats really slow.
I do. Roman
I'm go-
knows.
I know,
I'm
yes. No,
I'm
no, no, no,
gonna-
no. She eats slow, so.
I'm gonna ruin that sushi bar. It's gonna... She
Oh
never
no,
ruined.
sushi inhale. She inhales sushi.
He's gonna ruin the sushi bar, and then later that night he's gonna ruin the toilet. Yeah.
No, I'll be
And
fine.
that's why
man.
we go on a Thursday, so that fucking Martin and Jada don't have to suffer.
No, they will have to suffer because
Oh,
they'll
the
have to
next
deal
day.
with it. Yeah.
It's about to be a Turds Day.
Deadly gas releases during the night.
Anyways.
Okay,
Leakage.
you guys have the option now to either take a very quick break, or while we wait for May to come back, or we can just continue and then we'll have to just reverse slightly because there's something.
I say we just wait a little bit then now.
What do you mean
Cool.
reverse slightly?
There's something that May needs to do
Ah,
based off
Oh,
that role.
no.
May commit a murder in
Yeah.
the sleep.
No, she's not gonna murder you all in sleep.
Oh, not all. Okay.
No.
Hey, Karen, we were talking about the fact that May can banish me to another realm, right? I can counterspell that, and then I banish her, and then she counterspells me.
Yeah.
So we
not all
both do
not all
get
banishment
murdered.
has to be a
And then
spell.
I silence everyone so they can't.
No,
do
but
anything.
those trying to banish each other has to be a spell. At their current
Huh?
levels, at your current levels, yes, you both have to.
I just fucking shoot you all in the head.
That's fine.
Not if I shoot myself. in the
After
head
that,
first.
I will go invisible, and you will never see me
You
again.
know what,
Goodbye.
James? I believe you can do it. I believe in you.
Thank you.
Wait, what
Yeah.
did you say?
I said not if I, yeah. Well, I'll just shoot you all in the head, and then James goes, not if I shoot myself first.
You can't kill me if I kill myself. Get fucked.
Yeah, get
I-
fucked.
I'll
Can't
just
be
go-
your way.
I'll just go, Alward, I will shoot you in the head. Haha, not if I do it first. He's like, what? He actually did it. Okay, well,
Oh, save me a bullet.
Oh my god, they made a rock cover of Unholy. Give me that. Oh, she's hot.
No, I'm not. Thank you.
You're also
No,
apparently a woman.
I feel like.
Eh?
Well, meanwhile, let's watch Med run it down again.
Yeah, sorted. Let's watch me.
What are we running it down? Oh.
Madam,
let me see.
was a solid one.
I hope Oscar did have a better showing today. If he has 3 poor showings in a row, my bad. They're gonna fucking
So
gonna
he's,
rip his dick off.
so did they have 2 bad showings? Not just
Yeah, he was absolutely worthless. 2 games in a row.
Astralis BG2, yes, it's so
I'm
sad.
so happy about that.
So
Fucking
sad.
Giga Chad.
And Heretic 03, Puriankos.
Oh, nah, Yankos is fucking popping off though. Like,
He is, but he's a good player on a bad team.
yeah.
I saw Cadle speak about it. Cadle was like, I feel so bad for him. Man is actually playing really cracked, and it's just
So did Cadrell say something, right?
yeah. Cadle said he apparently had he met Jankos before like one of the games, and he was like sick, like
Ah, okay.
stuffing like fucking tissues up his nose because he was running constantly, like coughing and shit. And then he was just going on stage to still play like a fucking crackhead and just smurfed, but that's still loose.
He's still the best jungler in Europe, in my opinion.
Yanko's been doing really well.
Yeah.
He's still the best jungler in Europe.
People will meme about Jankos, but Jankos is.
I don't think anyone's like unironically moving about Yankos. No? Like, I don't think you could ever say that he's a bad jungler.
He's kind of a meme though.
I mean, then again, there's people that say him faker, so I don't know.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, he is a meme. That's the whole like lovable thing about him. He's a really lovable person.
He's like the best elite player in the world, though.
Like he's.
Well, Madline to the gold lead. Alright.
He is the best.
Wow.
He is the best lead. Oh, look at that! What a fucking bargain! I bought 5 rainbow cookies and got 6.
Wow.
Okay. Oh,
Look at the Jace EQ coming up. Ready, guys? Look. Wait, no. Wrong way. There you go.
is that my guy Hillisang playing Annie support? What chat?
Hilly Chad.
Never forget
Just
to.
noticed
The Hilly Chad spaghetti.
Yeah.
uh,
What a roster Fnatic was back in like 2018 with Hillian. Oh,
top lane don't have fucking flash. Oh, insane.
Little unfortunate that Salas has. I mean, maybe any ult, but not really good ultimates to steal.
Nope.
Zary's is a really good.
I have no idea how Cassante ultimate works with Silas.
It just gives him the bonus damage. It can't take his health
Gives
away.
you Omnidamp as well.
Yeah,
Can he not take you over the wall?
yeah, he can.
Basically, it's his entire ult minus the removing health.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's really, really good. He doesn't get the. I don't think he gets the damage increase though, because that's to do with his form being changed.
That's just Reaver the go-to on Draven.
Yeah, it's always first item essence Reaver. Yep.
What the
It's so much
fuck,
health.
man? The fuck are you doing?
Also, Zerial is crazy good on Silas.
On slice.
Oh, that was a really nice Talia.
Oh my god, it's gone to mad.
I never see Sante do so much damage.
That was clean.
Cassante does loads of damage.
Yeah, but I don't know. What the fuck?
It's because people don't. It's because people don't do his combo right.
Yeah, that was a clean combo he did, man. Yeah. I didn't play Cassante bad when I played it in that normal game. Played into Europe.
Rest in peace, Hilly.
Not sure the one.
That Mad Lions team is actually a pretty good lineup.
And as always, it ends up with Elioya and 4 bots.
Yeah. What do you want about? This guy's pretty good. And he's got Hilly.
Niski is like the quintessential will do good in regular season and then be gapped by everyone who is like, better than him. Niski has a very, very like set ceiling. And this is coming from someone who likes Niski because he played for C9.
That's literally the only thing to like about Niski.
I mean, he's got like a good attitude,
It's okay.
He's the game.
He's
To the
one
game,
of the,
I mean, to his team at least, he's always like keeping the mood up.
He's also one of the only intelligent Europeans that came back to Europe after he realized NA was a bad idea.
I mean, they did good when Niski was here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Damn, that game's going to be pretty good.
Free red buff. Mel right now. He's for me. Fucking report for the question. Okay, not giving Draven red buff.
You don't need to give Draven red buff this early.
Okay. Oh.
Is going to be able to hop over the wall. And I think let's look at these lanes. Mad Lions, they're pushing out the bottom wave, pushing out top, and now look to be grouping around mid. You have to assume that mid outer turret will be a focus with 2 minutes until Dragon.
And this is what I was talking about, right? Chasey gets pushed.
So much for 10 minutes. Sedge.
Yeah. Next time maybe eat before.
I don't know if she has the possibility to do that though. It could be a James situation
What?
Yeah, I mean that's
where like family decides when
Yeah.
food is.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's the whole, you know, certain families are like, we have to get together, which is a
Yeah,
choice.
that's the only thing with my family. Only on Sundays though. Any other day I'm fine.
Mad Lions are just running away.
To be fair, Sunday is a sacred day. With the family.
Mm. On Saturday, everyone becomes will Win Diesel, right? Family.
Absolutely, yeah.
So when does May have?
I'll go make tea then. Be right back.
When does May what?
When does May have polymorph?
I don't know.
Polymorph comes at level 4 spells.
Yeah. So 7.
So yes.
Like,
Remember, as long as one of you guys find a buck of it or find someone to give it to her, she can get it whenever.
Yeah.
That's-
Can I
It's gotta
win
be-
polymorph if I get the book?
No. It's Wizards' unique thing. They have the largest selection of spells for a reason.
Imagine having to pay for them when you're Eek, could it be me?
If she could just remember it anyway.
Yeah, once this is, if you guys ever find somebody's spell book, oh, that'll be
May's
the
gonna be
dream.
like,
Kuma.
I just can't wait till I get polymorph.
The Waver's wall will slow down Koi. Lawson's got the flash available, but
That's a nice wall.
Dragon is secured by Mad Lions and relying
You
on
think
those
he would be just stuck in the wall then?
landing the poke, but no one else from Koi is committing. So the third dragon is secured, a potential team fight avoided, and Koi are now in dire straits. 4 minutes, 45 seconds until the soul is available.
It was the best attempt you're probably going to get from Koi, especially when Oyoyo was that little bit separated, but they just don't really have the manpower right now to try and go against Mad. And as we said, Mad, once they get these leads, just better front line with K'Sante, Hilly even being able to follow up with the CC and stun, great front to back. It becomes very difficult for Shigenda and Larson to connect onto high priority targets in the back.
Let's just start again. I don't know how much longer May is going to be.
Roman went to make tea.
Oh, Roman actually went to make tea. Okay.
Nice.
Pug.
We just vibing.
We'll give it 5.
I have a question. What level are we?
7.
Yeah, I figured. Like, I was like, we get at level 7. It was like, are we not at level 7?
Yeah, but we got cheats to find.
I have polymorph.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're level 7.
Don't ever try to change me to a monkey.
I mean, I can't do it unless you have to make a wisdom save. If I'm trying to do it against your will. I can turn people into great apes though. Giant apes are OP.
You guys gotta remember, James is also multi-classing, so he's gonna get a bit slower than you guys.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a bit slower.
And you're also a bard, so
Yeah. I just played everything else in bad now.
slower.
Oh, that song is. She is so hot.
That's why I said I got an idea of what I want. Just save it for the perfect moment.
Didn't necessarily have opportunities, didn't necessarily play those side lanes as effectively as they could have.
Nithya, what do you think of it?
Shigenda on the Jace again, we're seeing Koi trying out a carry, trying out unlocking Shigenda in the top lane instead of playing those supportive
Sometimes I feel
Your
like
mic is really low.
It's not. I don't know what it is, but it's never low for me. When everyone's like,
I mean, it's quite low right now for me.
it's like 20. My volume's on like 20%, and James is on. He's on 200, but even.
Yeah, same.
But he's normally fine. Yes, he's quieter than most people, but
Anyways. Oh yeah, by the way, Ashwin, please do not get extremely high and turn yourself into an octopus.
That was extremely drunk and turning myself into octopus. Thank you very much.
No, we were high, Ashwin.
We were both.
Oh, we were high. We were smoking the good stuff.
Oh yeah, that was at the end of that whole thing, wasn't it?
Yeah. And then it's so good. Oh yeah, no, there's just been a bunch of things going on. Ashwin's character just goes, "Yeah, you want to just like do drugs? Yeah, sure, I'll do drugs."
he has drugs in this campaign as well.
We get extremely fucked, and what does that happen? You got embarrassed and turned yourself into an octopus and hid inside of a barrel.
According to what Franz said, yes.
Yes. I disappeared.
I've moved everything about. Is that any better?
Yeah, that's a lot better.
Hog the full mic.
I just love the fact that everyone's like, okay, well, Geralt is in the room, obviously. It's like, okay, well, go into the room. Well, it's locked from the inside. Okay, weird. Go into the room. You managed to get into the room. There's no way he could have left the room. He's not in the room.
Hello.
Hello. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna. Mal is definitely muted. We're gonna continue, and then if May comes back during it, it'll be fine. Hopefully, she shouldn't be too much longer.
Stop watching this now.
You're always keeping your options open here as man, and that's why you can see where they're positioned.
Well, now Malrang has been stunned up, pulled backwards. 10 seconds.
It's definitely muted.
Oh, Mel.
I did that. There we go. Okay. We will just have to do a little bit of a rewind for when May's back, but it'll be fine. We'll just continue. You guys wake up early in the morning. A little earlier than you usually do. You prepare to adjust volume on Watch Together. This one may actually be quieter. You feel refreshed from, like I said, what seems to be a shorter night's sleep than usual. You hear the slight tweets of birds far at the top of the trees. Like they're trying to avoid whatever's at ground level. And nothing else seems to be around. Give yourself time to pack away and get ready to continue your last leg of the journey, the Great Great. The place that you have been heading towards since you first joined together. Only just within arm's reach. Anyone want to do anything because they wake up and the day?
I'm going to scout our surroundings in case anything has changed. You know, to like certain creatures or anything. Make sure we're safe before then packing up camp and reheating the broth for breakfast if there's any remainder.
Yeah, you can roll me perception.
Hello, I'm back.
Oh, perfect timing.
May we need to redefine 10 minutes.
Okay, listen, I may have also taken a really quick shower. I'm sorry.
Fucking 31.
Do it before or after.
I perception, not performance.
Oh shit! Sorry. It was not 20 anyway. Just go off.
Yeah, but it's actual
Well,
numbers.
it's 7, so take 4 off it. So
Take 4 off. Okay. So 27. Okay.
yeah, 27. Sorry.
You do notice that out in the distance, wildlife seems to have come back slightly to this area. So they are avoiding the edge of the walls that you are just out of reach of. Why did my camera just randomly zoom in? The gate that was once before closed at the end of this road seems to have now been creaked open. Barely enough for 1 or 2 people to walk out, but not enough for your cart yet to go through.
Does it look like there is opening slowly? It's just some sort of mechanism.
No,
or
it
they
seems to
keep
be
it open?
howled in the place it's at, as if someone's gone out in the morning, but they don't want to fully open the gate.
Okay. Is there any recent track going off my previous perception? Is there any previous tracks on the floor, or anything I can see? Any wildlife approached us, or are they just at the distance?
No, every because of how close you are to the wall, the sounds that you can hear are all from the direction you've come from. Nothing seems to have got as close as your group to the wall.
Well, I'm going to return to camp and probably just add some mint leaves or some extra additional broth just to freshen it up a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't know if you want me to roll anything for that. It's up to you.
No, because you've made the broth well enough, just to add a little bit to after it's been reheated, so it's usable eatable for everyone else. Though not as good quality as it was when it was freshly cooked.
Again,
but still
again.
Good.
I'll be giving some to the fairy, Ellie first, and then I'll be giving I'll go round, with maybe a hot brew, with 2 tea leaves I found or something, and just pass brews around, and if they're not awake, and then pass the broths over.
Yeah.
So,
You would notice that everyone is up and awake. Like I said, everyone seems to be awakened earlier slightly than usual.
But I pass the broth around everything and the tea I make and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Anyone else?
Not really.
Maybe.
Gonna walk over to Talia and hand over the bag.
Yep. Takes it, ties it just to her waist, around the sort of area that you would have on your waist, so it doesn't look overly suspicious. Dusts herself off and gets herself back up into her carriage.
If it's alright with you, can I sit at the front with the horses?
Are you asking this to the group?
Yeah. I don't think it's a big
Want
issue.
to, I guess.
Like I said, I'm just curious. So...
About horses?
No, just the war itself and everything. And yeah, I'm just curious as well. I'm just feeling like being a bit more proactive this morning. That makes me just in a good mood.
You do you. I'm going to go sit inside.
Willow, you feel a little different this morning. Like something triggered while you were asleep.
Oh god, okay.
Like a flow of knowledge entered your body.
Okay.
You have comprehended the casting of Fireball.
Nice.
You rolled just the amount you needed.
God.
Now we have 2 people with fire.
So she already had fire. It's just
in a
big
wood.
fire.
Big
Yeah,
fire.
Wait, so I add fireball to?
Yeah, you can just learn it.
Oh.
That's nice.
Awesome.
Thought we were gonna die.
No, she wasn't just randomly casting
Dude.
it out in the middle of the night.
I got so nervous when you made me roll. I was like, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna traumatize me more?
So she tries to practice the fireball. It blows up everyone.
Yeah.
Self-concussed.
Okay. Anything anyone else would like to do before
No.
you all take off?
I don't know if anyone else wants to sit with me at the front.
Wait, can I prepare this spell, or does it not count?
No, because you would have taken the long rest, and then as you finish your long rest, understood. So
Okay,
you wouldn't
so
have had
I
time
have to wait.
prepare.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eureka!
Alright, Hammerdinger, calm down.
Unless anyone wants to sit at the front with me. Be my guest. And Melting can be my guest, be my guest. Da, 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 da. Or she's just not listening. I don't know what's happening.
There will need to be 2 of you at the front anyway. Unless
Well, Mel was at
unless-
it for the majority of the time, so I don't know if anyone else wants to take
unless Arundel's happy to have a partner up on the roof with him.
No, I'm just on the roof.
Can I go on the roof? I make grabby hands up to Arundel.
Mel,
Help me!
Mel, you are muted, by the way. If you are
Help me onto the roof, Arundel!
grabs by ears.
Mel,
Oh,
are you
no.
with Mel? Are you with me at the front of the carriage?
I mean, I've been driving this thing for like 2 days now.
I know. I didn't know if you wanted a break or whatnot.
Oh, so
That's
you're
fine.
not driving?
I'm driving. You can sit next to me.
You don't want to.
Alright, let's attach a harness to you. Let's go.
Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready now. Go on.
Everyone assumes that positions that they've been sat in for most of this journey, and you guys make the final stretch towards the walls. As you approach the final bits, the final few 100 meters, you can see these large tree trunks that head towards the sky, and just in between you can see a tree so tall that it completely shades everything within the Great Green.
Have I heard of this tree before?
It's part of the knowledge of the.
Shit, are we getting a new map? I think I've seen this like fucking forest background for the last year.
You're not getting a new map. Yeah. Sorry, I'll move it. There you go.
Wow.
More forest.
Very
Forest,
helpful.
big forest.
Okay, I'll get you a new forest.
Honestly, I'd be okay with that.
You just want a different background. Give me.
I want a pink one. Can I have a pink forest?
Not getting a fucking pink forest.
Okay, give me a pink one. Roman, what forest colour do you want?
You guys aren't getting a fucking pink forest.
I think a pink one's in order. What do you think, Roman? He just wants his bow. It has magical wood which can be made into bows. The pink forest.
Sure.
Everything you shoot falls in love with you.
am
Read
on,
the
on,
bad.
on a path journey to become the next Cupid.
Fuck's sake.
All the dragons are everywhere, women over.
Yep.
Don't need a bad, we just need
I will be shooting
window.
boner arrows at everyone.
Fuck's sake.
Boner.
Mhm.
Yeah. If you know what Vine that's
Yep.
from, come
When
on.
when Arendor dies, he reincarnates as Hornidor, the spirit of Hornies.
Fucking hell, he may as well be Hornidor after fucking my fiance. But yeah.
Your ex-fiance, no?
Ex-fiance.
One that you didn't want.
The one I didn't want.
The one I did.
Yeah. Now you've just caused a big political uproar, potentially.
Yeah, not my
Yeah.
problem.
You can shut those down quite quickly, you know?
Yes, Alex, you should feel sorry for us.
Why
Yes.
is she feeling sorry? Oh, because of Hornidor? Yeah.
Yeah, Hornidor just caused a big political scene. Yeah.
It's fine. He got you rid of someone you definitely did not want, right?
Yeah.
I saved your life, buddy.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
And her life.
No,
I'm getting.
no,
I'm
not
nearly
really.
there.
For context, Alex, Mel's Sundari.
That's
You sure it's not Jan?
No,
It's
Yandere.
definitely
Sorry.
Jan.
Yandere. Yeah, Yandere.
Hmm?
A Yandere.
She'll stab a bitch if.
I am not.
Don't be so pixelated. Be a real tree.
What do you mean?
That's a perfect image gif for you. I don't have a choice.
You had a choice, but you chose life.
You chose wife.
I chose life over death. Yes. But that's the character she's playing.
I'm getting you this picture, Ash. Just so you know.
You don't need to. It's fine.
I'm getting you a different forest because you keep complaining about it.
Yeah, stop complaining, Ash, bro.
Anyway, while that forest decides to load, you. God, I lost track of where I was. What the fuck are you?
We are
guys
getting
messaging?
closer.
Yeah. No, I was also confused with what you guys are putting in the D&D chat. Yeah,
The last
you guys.
GIF I sent is Elward walking out of love. Anyways. Getting closer.
There you go, Ash. A different tree.
Thanks.
Same forest, different angle. Yeah, you guys head towards the gates, seeing the tree that encapsulates the entirety of the Great Green. You notice standing just between the gap in the gates, a man dressed as if the forest has built his clothes around him.
Is he homeless?
Fuck off. He is not homeless. Every movement he makes, he seems to be purely with nature.
Sounds like a hillbilly if I know one. Do I recognize this person, or have I? Is he any? Do I understand anything of what's going on? Like, why is he just there in bark and leaves?
No, but you. I guess Crown would be the most knowledgeable around what he is, rather than who.
Okay. Oh, so it's a thing, not a.
No, it's a person, but they have hit.
Pure tree hood.
No, not pure tree hood.
So what
They-
would I know?
You would know that they are a fellow druid.
Okay.
One that's very in tune
Ah.
with nature.
Now it makes sense.
One quite a bit stronger than yourself.
Mhm.
He seems to be waiting. Talia orders you from the back of the car, well, from the back of the carriage to stop just in front of the gate. As you come to a halt and the horses stop,
Wait, I need to ask Mel, are we coming to a halt? You're the driver.
I'm not gonna be stupid and be like, guys, it's a fucking city.
Well, you can light a child on fire. What difference is this?
You
It's
know,
really no-
you know, a simple yes would have been enough, James.
Yes.
I'm joking. I'm only
Thank you,
playing.
Mel.
Ken. Carry on. I'm joking. Carry on.
the druid walks alongside the carriage and waits for you. Well, waits for Talia to disembark. He asks, "My lady, you have arrived. I hope the forest didn't mean you ill." She nods, and the two of them begin to walk towards the gate.
So, should we stay here or how does it work?
Follow.
Ah, thank you. You heard him.
What about the carriage?
Bring it with you.
Okay.
The gate widens open, and as the gap grows, you see one of the most stunning places you have ever seen. Everything a part of this looks like the most beautiful meadows. Every flower that you've ever seen, it smells more radiant. It looks like the purest piece of earth. You can hear the laughter of children as they run across the small paths that are around the entrance of the forest. Their parents yelling slightly to warn them to be safe as they see you approach. And you're
That's a valid argument. That is valid. When Evelyn at the carriage, I
Can
agree.
you just
Children.
shut the fuck up?
Go on.
as the carriage rolls slowly down the street, you keep it fairly in pace with how quickly the druid is walking.
Such a good driver.
Kern,
Mm-hmm.
is everything around me real? Because I feel like originally, no, hear me out. Like, so when we came up to this wall and you said,
I'll be back until he's done.
no, it's a good question. I want to know. I want to roll for it because we came up to the wall and you said beyond the wall we could not hear anything. Like the animals ain't approaching it.
Mhm.
You know, and you feel you're describing it as like a place what's so beautiful I've never seen before. Can I roll perception or something?
You can vibe check it if you want.
Vibe check it. Okay. So I've never. Like, it's outlandish. That's the way you're describing it. Yeah, I've got a 10. I didn't get anything good. That's why I'm assuming it's just real.
You cannot discern which if it is real or not. But by the fact that Talia has openly walked out of the carriage, you would presume it is. As a place she's been to before. Crown, you would have seen similar sights, though you had only seen the more industrial side of the Great Green.
I mean, I did come for, like business and
Yeah.
pleasure, right? So it's not
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I...
but this isn't like the pleasure. This isn't like where the pleasure side of it is. This is just the housing where.
Yeah, well, with pleasure, I don't mean, I'm going to go fuck an elf
Yeah.
or something like that.
Yeah, I
mean,
know,
we're
I
on
know,
one
I-
side.
I was
You should,
relatively-
definitely should.
I was concerned then, by the way, Ashwin, when you said pleasure. I was like, have we got another Hornado?
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
It's more leisure rather than pleasure.
Yeah, leisure. Okay.
I mean, pleasure can be leisure, and leisure can be pleasure.
Yeah, but they have different connotations. But I know what you meant. It's fine. Like I said, you haven't seen it as surreal as this, but
Mhm.
it's close to what you have seen.
I just whisper to Willow. See, told you it's pretty beautiful of you.
Willow's just gonna like nod awestruck as she's like looking around at all this this stuff.
Have you never been to like a more magical forest?
I'm gonna give him a really blank look and look at my book and look at him again and be like, I've
Okay,
been in a
yeah.
library for 17 years of my life.
Right, I heard this, but
She's
you were gone for a little bit, right? You wandered through a couple places. I don't know.
I mean, I was about 2 weeks, like maybe a week or two into my trip when I met you guys. And I mean, you did kind of save me from becoming someone's food, so I can't say I have much life experience.
No, we just save you for emergency rations.
I think that's a bit.
I'm
like,
gonna
don't
just
say
laugh.
that.
I mean, it's not
You're the one
untrue.
who said I was emergency rashes to begin with, and I get tears in my eyes.
I have changed my mind. As I've
Like
grown more
sobbing noises.
I've grown more
Right,
attached to you.
before we
Willow.
go any further down this road, Arundel, how's this as a comparison to where you grew up?
I have never been to the Great Green.
Yes, I know, but from what you've told me, you've grown up in a forest or so.
The DM is about to tell me what's the difference.
You recognize like the housing, how the housing's built, but you're more used to the outside of the Great Green, where it's smaller villages living exclusively in like essentially like small tree villages, rather than how some of these houses are at ground level as well, where essentially like the house is like a few trees have like built a house together, rather than them having to, build inside the tree. Where you're more used to how the children have their house that you saw on the road, rather than how they are now. There is a mix as you look through the forest, where some of them are in the more traditional tree house style, where these ones that you just happen to be near the front, essentially the trees have built the house to be custom to how they're growing, rather than an elf hollowing it out.
So, just to get a clarification about that, where we are walking right now, there are houses on the ground floor, but also houses on the trees themselves.
On the tree. Yeah.
And that's something that is different from where I grew up.
Yeah, where you would only have the houses that are in the trees.
So what you're saying is the tree grows to compensate for the person living there.
Yeah, slightly, yeah.
So like the roots and everything are
they've become
and
they've become the flooring and the roof and things like that.
So it's all magical. It's like they've been chosen by the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. They do have like small plots outside the front, which they.
How much of the Great Green would I know? So I'm sure would I have heard this before? I'm not been here, I don't think.
No.
But would I have heard stories about this before?
No, because this is the only Alvin village that anyone would be aware of that does this.
Crown, the answer you get is fairly different.
Fairly what?
Fairly different.
Curious, but we'll have a discussion later.
We can, after we find somewhere to get a drink.
I'm just gonna roll my eyes. I thought you needed a bow before a drink. I think if we put the drink before the bow, we're only going to hear about the bow during the drink.
I like your way of thinking. Let's do that.
Gonna give a thumbs up.
Yeah. So where are we headed?
Please do not shout. To the place of serenity. We are headed to the.
Do you not have manners?
What are those?
Right, I forgot.
Like I
From
said,
from the little I've heard about or read about dragons, I guess, I thought they put more manner into raising someone. But clearly I'm mistaken.
I lived in a cave.
he's more brawn than brain, and that's coming from me, Crown.
You are neither brawn nor brain.
Yeah, I'm just a stick figure.
You are.
Hallowed man.
You are being escorted to the Archdruid, who lives in the Great Hall.
Okay. Good to know. That's, I just like to know where we're going.
It is fine. You will be granted an audience with him, along with Talia. It's up to you if you wish to attend, but it is there.
Okay.
I've heard many good tales of elf craftsmanship. Well, your kind's craft. I'm half elf. What I'm saying is that craftsmanship can't give up.
I think it would be best.
If we have a audience with the Archdruid, you can bring up whatever you want with him.
Mel, you still muted.
I know that. I just mouthed it. You're doing great, honey.
I fucked it up
She,
this time.
she did it from her underwater cave.
I fumbled it so hard. I it don't matter. Just come back to it.
You guys continue through. Are you gonna say anything?
Me?
No.
Mel's thinking about
Now,
something.
yeah, it was the unmute into deep
Just-
breath.
Oh. No, I just want to say,
Okay.
what do we see when we look around?
The area that you've come in through is mainly the residential district of the Great Green. The houses are as they're described, though there are small plots that sit in front of the houses, which people are using like a garden space. So a few of them are growing things, others are just using it as like an area to keep their children, so they're safe to play in. You do, however, mainly only see what looks to be younger elves. The older ones, which Crown you would know, after a certain age they tend to go towards, which because you've met a few of them, tend to head into the tree that's in the middle of the Great Green.
Kind of like an authority symbol, I guess.
Yeah. But it's done by age rather than actual like standing in an army, for example.
Do I know if there's any sort of like distinction for people who've done like particularly big things, like as a reward kind of a thing?
They will sit within the Great Hall.
Okay.
Assuming the Great Hall has a lot of people, then, I'm guessing. It's just going off age.
No, these are the ones that have done like really outstanding things. So that have like large military honors, or ones that have developed a new way for doing certain things within the forest. It's mainly comprised of druids, as they are the strongest within.
James is kind of having a just Monica moment.
Where it keeps zooming in and out. Yeah.
I am.
Just. Big Surge, no cams.
So we carry on.
Yeah. While you're all talking and things are happening, you are continuing down the path. It
By the
will.
way, have you got your window open or something?
Yeah, that's why it's blowing.
Yeah, I was just asking. Yeah.
I've tried to stop it as much as possible, but it is. The path looks like it will take around half an hour to an hour to reach the base of the tree. The closer you get to it, the more the taller it feels. Every step makes it feel like tens of meters taller. Somehow you didn't notice this from afar. It seems to be some sort of magic this tree holds. You are barely out, all of you are barely out of ear's reach of Talia and the druid, but you can see that they've been talking this entire time, except when he stopped to answer any of your questions of the Great Green. You stop.
I'll just whisper, crouch down and whisper. Why do we need an audience with the druids again?
She needs an audience with the druid. We're here as an escort, so I guess we're going along.
Okay. I kind of forgot about that.
To refresh, we're here in order to check on something. Well, she's here to check on something that's going on within the Elven territories. We're here to escort her to this. Technically, our job is almost done.
Good.
If I'm not mistaken, right, Kurt? I don't think we were told we need to deal with anything. We just had to get her.
No, you haven't been asked to deal with something. You guys took this as because it was your quickest opportunity to go there. She also offered you a free teleport back if you deemed it, like if you believed you wanted it. That was part of the deal, and she also said she would reward you for helping her.
Yep. Willow's got a whole menagerie growing back in town, so I think someone will want to go back at least.
Yeah. Yeah, it was basically she offered it to skip like the 5 days that you've been gone.
Yep.
When you are around like 10 minutes from the base of this tree to where looks to be the entrance, it's like a grand, like it looks a bit like a shed, but it's really grand.
The grand shed.
The grand shed. It's basically like a large archway, but it just touches to the tree. It's only looks like a small box. When you're around about 10 minutes away, the druid stops. You will be called up when it is your time. And he points to, as he's going through this, he's pointing around the area. You have places to eat, drink, if you want to browse weapons. It's up to you. We'll call in about an hour or so. Please do not wander away from anywhere I've told you.
Just gonna nod.
Yeah. Talia follows the man. As you guys all have been told, she is a particular important person for the forest. So she heads him. He heads her off towards a specific residence. You've been told you've got 2 hours, so where would you guys like to go?
I've just messaged it, yeah.
Yep. There are a few places around the area that would sell both of those.
I'm gonna buy the first one first.
Okay.
I am going to browse the weaponsmiths just because for fun. And he did say that they did point out where they were, if I heard correctly.
Yeah. He pointed out all there's like right in front of the area. There's like a few places to eat, a few places to drink. There's like a few weapon shops and stuff. You are in like the more industrial, more towards the industrial push of the Great Green, which, if you look down like the large alleyways, because essentially the road spiked from the middle of the tree, you can see off into like one of the other entrances, though it's quite far away. You can see where one of the other entrances is.
After running off, I'm gonna come back to where everyone is quickly.
Mm-hmm.
Evelyn, close your eyes.
Why?
Just close your eyes.
Gonna stab me?
No, close your
Well,
eyes.
Whilst you guys are doing your stuff, I will be going over to the weaponsmiths because I want to see what they have to offer.
And that's
Enjoy.
fine. And then I'm going to put behind my back rose I saw
Mhm.
and pass it to Evelyn. I'll put it open now. And then show it her. Just show it her, then I'm gonna put it like behind her ear.
Okay.
You can open your eyes now.
Watch out!
So you got it now. I've shown it, yeah, the rose, and then I'll put it behind.
With my eyes closed.
No, I've said open your eyes. I said open your eyes. I said open your eyes first. You will still carry on doing this. I don't know why. And then I put it, the rose behind your ear, like with your hair.
Right, I believe that's my cue to leave. Arendor, do you want to go look for weapons?
Sure.
Willow, do you want to come along and just exist?
Is there a bookshop nearby?
I don't know, I'll be honest.
I'm talking
Do you
to
read,
Just
do
cause
you read Elvish?
I can learn.
Not in an afternoon.
Willow, I don't mind teaching you.
Wait.
Yeah, but
wait,
that
you-
doesn't
you
change
do
the
not
question.
speak
Is there a
English?
bookshop nearby?
You do not speak English? Elvish.
Do I
I
look
don't
like an
speak
elf?
No, but some people don't look like elves and still know it.
Wait, do I know Elvish? Oh, that's a good question.
She's
I
like,
think I do.
she's fucking confused herself. Wait, do I?
She's
I'll say
most
something in
proficient.
Elvish. Does she understand me?
No, I don't. Oh yeah, I do know Elvish.
Yes.
A little bit.
Ah,
Maybe she does.
I do know Elvish. It's one of my languages.
Ah, yes, big
I
word.
will say emergency Russians on Elvish.
I'm gonna just glare at you.
Flopsy.
Very
Yes, you
upset.
definitely understand it.
Does
So-
Evelyn not react to that rose, by the way? I don't think she does. I think she's just ignoring that.
Just stood there like. Okay.
Smiles. Okay, and now I'm gonna just like go towards weapons as well. Gonna buy
You're
some
the
gear.
second one offering me a flower for my hair. I didn't accept the first one.
So is there a bookshop nearby? Cause
Also, I believe
You don't
roses-
understand how to win the heart of a woman. You need to bring her a burnt corpse.
Before you say anything, I did take the thorns out.
What did you do?
You what?
I
You
did
took
take the
thorns
thorns out.
The florist
I
would have
just-
done that.
Like, if it was any thorns, it would out. Like, I know the florist would have done it, but say it.
There's no box though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
elves known for
you're
their...
telling me in this whole village there's
Oh,
not
no,
a
no,
single
not in the-
No, no,
no,
in the
you've been-
industrial area. there is no
You've been
book.
told not to leave this area, and you can't see a book. Like there's no library in this area.
Also,
I'm
also
gonna be
elves,
very
smells-
upset by this.
It
Willow-
smells paper in the
Willow,
mile
elves are
radius.
known for their illiteracy, so...
Anyway, I'm gonna go into the store.
Look at me.
Spend my whole time sighing as I
I know
walk around
about
the shops of them.
With all due respect, I don't think you're a common example of you.
I'm literally...
If you were, I don't believe my visit here would have gone quite as pleasantly.
You would have
can I-
started a war.
Can I go into the weapon shops and armories?
They're two different shops. David has already gone ahead of you guys, but so you'll see him enter the first store.
Which one's the first one?
The first store is the weapon shop. Like the first weapon shop, he's already like headed in. Like,
I
ahead
will
of
go
you.
in there as well.
Okay,
Go ahead
then
and-
I will not. I will go to the other one.
You said there are two, right?
Ah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah, there's multiple of like different of each one.
You
They
like
don't
the
seem to
gifted-
specialize in any way. They just seem to be multitude of them, as if they're common working rather than individual like shops working individually.
Well,
Yep,
it
what-
makes sense to follow where David's going because David's expertise is weapons. So if he picked the first one, he must have saw something of interest.
Don't forget that whatever David is doing is like brand new territory, basically. Like,
I know.
It's not like he has
I know. I'm not saying it. I'm just saying.
The only expertise David has is cursing at people.
Yes. No, but like I said, you make weapons, you make guns, so.
He has literally spoken countless times about how he's nearly blown up his hands.
Yeah. It's a
Several
miracle he
times.
didn't hurt himself with all the shooting.
No, he has hurt himself really badly. It's a miracle that his hands are still attached to his arms.
Miracle that he's still alive.
No.
Yeah.
He literally talked about how the first prototype of his gun literally blew up in his hands.
Anyway, I'm gonna go in that store.
Okay.
I don't know if Evelyn's gonna follow me or.
Or
While
stand.
while the rest of us are like watching this, is there anything like in particular that sort of like stands out? If we just take like one 360 sort of like spin around this place, like is there anything outside of the weapon stores that seems?
No, there's just like a few taverns. Nothing's named because it just seems to be like the ones that people go to. Because, like I said, it's more communal rather than people working individually for business.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I'm just saying, is there like a different stall or something?
Oh
that-
yeah,
that
there's
stands out
multiple.
to, Ooh, this is interesting.
No, everything seems like I said. It just seems to be more communal rather
Alright,
than.
then second weapon store it is.
Okay.
I'm not gonna be here alone.
You gonna come with me or?
Everyone is going now.
There's two different stores. Some have gone into store one. Some have gone into
James,
store.
James and Oliver have gone into one store. The three of us are going into the other one.
You said there's a tavern, right?
There is a tavern. Yes.
Can I go to a tavern? Willow doesn't care about weapons.
You can go to the tavern.
I'm gonna go to the tavern. Bye!
What?
I'm still upset about my book, so I'm gonna go and sulk in the tavern for a bit.
You know, if a giant, actually no, you're in disguise. You're probably fine.
In
If you-
disguise.
Listen, if they decide to try and cook you, then just scream, you know?
Am I still in my rabbit form or am I still in the elf form? I can't remember if I've changed
were
back
rabbit.
yet.
You stood elf form, I think. Oh no, you were rabbit because we weren't in the city yet.
Yep.
Did you change before we went in, or?
I
You didn't say you
didn't say I changed. No, I'm still a rabbit.
In that case, I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder. Right. So, I don't know enough about the elves, but if a giant rabbit walked into my city, which doesn't make too much sense, seeing as it would be deep underwater and rabbits can't. You get the point. If a fish swam into the tavern, it would be cooked.
It sounds like
I
the
got
start of
the
a bad
best.
joke.
I'm gonna just like blink at you and be like, what?
Like, listen, you're looking for information, right? You don't really care what it's about. Just ask one of the weaponsmiths about how they do their things. Since you remember all of this, it might be some use for... fuck, I've forgotten Oliver's character's name.
David is like generic character number
That
one.
is the issue. It is generic character, so it doesn't stay in mind.
To be fair, I think it's easier to remember like Evelyn, Arendor, and Alward than David.
Yeah. David's a
Maybe-
DM's
maybe
name
David-
before
maybe David
5
would have
minutes before a
something-
session.
You could maybe help him with his feathers, or you can just have information to bring back to your master whenever you... Not going to
Okay.
force you, of course. If you'd rather go to the tavern, be my guest, but don't remember you drinking. Probably just
Drink?
people.
Oh no, please no.
Yeah, carrot juice it is. Carrot juice later. Let's go.
Drink?
No, listen.
I say weekly in
listen to
protest. What? Huh? We're not even the same species! How can
Don't-
he can be my uncle?
Don't bring the rabbit to the dark side.
Dark side. What is this dark side you speak of?
Alcoholism.
Huh?
Don't bring the rabbit to the dark side.
To the duck side.
Quack quack.
True terrorists.
Yeah, well, they went to the first store.
David, you walk inside the first weapon store. It seems to be fairly open plan. A little bit different to what you're used to seeing, where there's multiple bows on like a rack shelf, as if it was some sort of clothing store. They seem to be so mass produced that they're ready for anyone. There is like barely any counters in the middle, so standing dead center, you can see the entire store from one spot.
All right. Are there different sections of the weapon shop?
Yeah, they do seem to be sectioned out, though everything looks to be like it's made of wood, but you would presume that's just because everything here looks like it's made of wood.
Do all the different sections that contain weapons seem to be, mass-produced? Or are there certain sections where the weapons seem to be more handcrafted and...
They all look handcrafted. It's just that there's so many of them, it looks mass-produced.
Okay, so what separates the different sections?
Mainly types of weapons, so there's like bows, like different sizes of bows, like short swords, long swords, that sort of thing. And then you've got shields.
There are a storekeeper by any chance. Am I around?
Yeah. Yeah, you see two young female shopkeepers. One slightly taller than the other, but they look like they have a close relation, as if they're very good friends.
Do they notice when I come in?
Yeah, they do see you. Though they look like they're just standing there waiting rather than ready to interact with you. You would have heard them like giggle to each other as you were walking into the store.
Yeah, no wonder. I'm just gonna give them like a little, not a proper bow, but like
Like a
like no.
Sup?
David might be an asshole, but at least he has some kind of manners.
Yeah.
He knows when to be an asshole and when not. A little nod to them, and then straight over to the section where all the bows are.
Okay.
And I'm just going to inspect all of the bows, because I'm just interested in how they are made, if there's anything I can take away from it, from making bows myself, and from making not bows, but still should be good stuff.
Can you roll me an investigation, as well as... what else shall I make you roll? I'm gonna ask you to also roll sleight of hand. It will make sense once you roll it.
17 on the investigation.
Yep.
And a 16 on the sleight of hand.
Okay. When you move over to the bows, you can, as described, they looked very identical. You could see from the small detail on the up close that every single one had been handcrafted, almost to perfection on every single one. The bow been held in the right position for the perfect amount of time before strung. Like the small bits that are taken off the edges to make sure it's perfectly curved so it doesn't splinter anyone's hands. A master had made these bows. Because of how well they're made, you can also determine how the simple process is to make your own bow. You could see how there's some slight stretch marks in the middle third of the bow where it's been bent around something to hold it in place before a strong string has been attached to either end to keep it in that position ready to be fired. Moving your fingers along the bow, there isn't a single chip in sight. as if every single bow has been perfectly picked out for its purpose. No knucks or anything, or even the browning where parts could be damaged. Like I said, a master has made this.
Nice. I'll just spend some time to thoroughly study the bows that they have to offer.
Yeah, you almost enter some sort of trance and not like realize everything around you as you're studying so intensely because of how well they're made. You follow in shortly after, seeing the things described as previous.
Can I ask this question?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Didn't think about this. The fairy,
Mm-hmm.
it can't do anything else other than like.
It can help you with things, but it can't like carry things around for you.
No, I'm not asking if it's carrying.
Yeah.
What's the CR rating?
It's like half.
It's like half. I assumed it would be.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just gonna say how it is. I didn't know how polymorph worked originally. I was looking into it just in case I could use it.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know yet it was either a creature or.
It's also not a beast.
Does it have to be a beast?
For polymorph, yes.
No,
So,
for polymorph?
Yeah, polymorph has to be a beast.
You can polymorph any creature, but you can only polymorph into beast.
I know it can only polymorph into beast, but like I said, it's a CR.
Yeah, you can.
Any creature works.
It's that CR or less. I'll just looking at.
Oh yeah. You can't decide to, because it's half CR. You can't decide to polymorph it into.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I didn't know how it worked. I didn't know how it worked into it because I was like, wait, why have I just thought, oh, I could just do this, but if I airdrop like giant ape on him or something, but
no.
I bad. Right, that's all. No, that's the only question.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
Are you looking for anything in particular in this store, or have you just followed in after David?
I want a better range weapon, really. To be honest, I don't really want a crossbow. I don't really want the shield. To be honest, I'm just holding on to it for the time being because no one else really needs it. But I know it's broken. You know, so
the shield isn't broken.
The shield, no, it's broken, isn't it? Not broken. No, I'm not saying it's broken. I mean, it's overpowered.
Not really.
Anyway, I want to look for a range weapon and better quality armor, really.
Armor would not be found within the store, but there are bows. You see, David.
I just thought then. Wait, can I message you?
The one that absorbs damage from the people from LA.
Yeah, and it'll one hit KM if he's it'll be a knockdown if an ally dies instead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it's very strong, but it's not. Yeah, you still do have that armor, yeah.
Are they attuned to it?
You haven't sat down to attune to it, no.
I thought you were just attuned to it at the.
You have to sit down and use some of your resting time to attune to it.
Alright, I'll do it next time. But yeah, I want to look for some bows. I want to go through. Is anything magical really, or any of good quality?
You can roll Arcana if you want.
Okay, I will.
But like I said, you notice where David is, and he's like studying the bows like really up close. So.
Well, I'm good.
Walk over towards him.
16.
Nothing feels particularly magical in the room. Not in terms of the weaponry, anyway.
What about quality?
Everything's extremely high quality.
So I'm gonna move over to the bows. What the price range from? Like
the The bows, I mean, depending on which one you want, they can jump massively. Some of them look like they're designed for children, but some of them look like they're designed for full-on military.
Military purposes, not children, obviously.
What sort of bow as well? Because you've got short bow and a long bow.
Probably a longbow.
A long bow. Are you prepared to be able to fire it?
What do I need to fire it? If not, I'll go short, bro. Like, would it be common?
You could fire it, yeah.
Why
I was
did
thinking.
you say
Sorry,
that
I was
then?
thinking. No, sorry, I was thinking of a different one.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
you're not part of the property type that. Yeah, no, it's fine.
I'm not part of the problem.
No, there's a property type for small or tiny creatures to have disadvantage.
Oh, that's what you said.
Yeah,
I was really confused then.
you're not small, so.
So what make is it? Like, what type of, like, what what additional perks do I get? I know it's a standard bow, but I mean, like, you said it was very high quality, so I'm assuming there's some additional.
You can't determine if there are any like additional bonuses for using it just by looking at it.
May I ask?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna ask the shopkeeper for the blacksmith behind them.
They're not. They're just shopkeepers. They're not like blacksmiths or anything.
Well, I'm gonna sell this light crossbow I have and then just buy.
They look at you confused when you place a crossbow onto the desk.
Can I not sell it here?
We don't buy anything. We merely sell.
Oh, apologies. I just thought maybe. That's fine. I'm interested in that loader. Did I purchase it?
If you bring it to the counter, we can
And I'll bring the.
check it for you and hand it over.
And I'm gonna bring a quiver of arrows to go with I think a quiver of arrows, 20 arrows, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do look like standard arrows, but also again high quality. They're like perfectly balanced.
Yeah.
These ones feel perfectly balanced when you hold one of them in your hands.
Is it different? Speaking of arrows, is it different types of arrows?
Not that you're aware of.
Okay, no.
Other than like shaping the arrows to do different things, they're basically to deal different damage types. Piercing is the only one that you would.
I can see. Okay. All right. Well, yeah, I'd like to buy this. Well, like
this bow here will be 60 gold pieces, and
60
with
gold
your
pieces.
with your quiver as well.
Okay, and I'll pay 60.
They take the gold over to you and then lift with the other one, the other one of the two of them lifts the bow up and quiver and hands them over to you. Thank you.
So is it a standard longbow?
Yes, it's a standard longbow
Okay.
that you know of.
Yeah. Add it to.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll probably go next door. See what the armor's like.
You would have to go a few shops down, but yeah, that's fine.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's fine.
Okay. David, your trance finally ends studying these bows as you hear the door close as Alwood leaves the shop. Only by looking through the window you even realize he was there. the shopkeepers look at you and ask, "So, are you planning to buy anything?"
Maybe. Just wanted to really look at these beautifully crafted bows. Although now that I've seen them, I might just have to pick one up for myself.
Brilliant. Do you have one in mind?
Are there any prices listed?
None of the prices are listed.
None of the prices are listed, and there were short bows, long bows.
Yeah, there's like just various sizes of bows. To be fair, I don't think you can even use the.
I can use all marketable weapons.
Yeah, but there's some that require certain like strength requirements. Yeah, yeah. I was like, wait, do you? No, that's the.
I may not have a negative strength, but my strength isn't high.
Yeah, I don't think you have that.
like
requirement.
a normal longbow.
Yeah, you'll have the ability to earn a normal number.
I'll take a longbow and a short bow.
A longbow and a short bow.
Yep.
Let me just check. Okay. Yep. Are you planning on getting any arrows with that?
I'll get a standard.
Like just standard
set of
quick
20. Yeah, standard set of 20. I'll just bring that up to the counter and just. Is it okay if I just let it rest here whilst I look over the other weapons as well?
Yes, it will be fine.
How much would the total for these
It'd be
both?
85 gold.
Perfect. I will be right back. And I'm gonna go look at the non-bow weapons.
Yeah. Are
And
you
I'm
just going to
basically-
peruse around them, or are you going to basically
David
study
wants
each
to be a
one?
weaponsmith. He's gonna study the weapons.
Cool. Yeah, that's fine. You don't need to roll investigation again, but as previously said, everything's extremely well crafted. I'll just do a quick run through. When the swords, though they look wooden from the front, when you get really close, you can see that is a very thin bladed edge. Looks to be some sort of rare metal, but because there's barely any of it on the blade, and you do like a quick knock test, you can feel how hard the center is. You think that's all that's needed. It's essentially there to give it a sharp edge rather than like wood is where it's dull.
Yeah.
Moving on to things like there's a similar sort of thing for any like spears or glaives that there are in the store as well. The shields are purely made of wood. There isn't even any like metal trimming on them. But doing like a quick knock test as well, you can also feel how hard the material is. Like it will resist, and it will last a while.
How many different melee weapons are there? Like how many different types?
Like just doing a quick scan over them, there's like 8 different types. Some less than others because like it seems that there's mainly like swords and then like a few pikes and spears, and then the rest are like even rarer types of weapons that people tend not to use, like glaives and like those sorts of weapons.
I will grab a short sword as well.
Okay, I'll double. Let me grab my prices for that. Okay, yeah, and that'll be an extra 15 on top.
15, so 100 total?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. Would it be possible to get them wrapped in something, carry them, as to not damage them?
Yes, we could wrap them in something, but would you not want to use them straight away?
No, not yet.
She has like a little wooden tray for them to sit in. Nothing to cover the top, but enough for you to like hold them so they don't shake around too much.
Yeah.
And she lays them so like the string ends don't touch each other, and the sword sits in the middle, perfectly, with just the quiver to the side.
Also, if I may ask, who is the maker of these weapons?
The Grand Hall doesn't allow us to tell anyone. I'm sorry.
It's fine. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
And I will make my way out.
You can hear just as you close the door that they go back into their like slightly bubbly mode again, and they start laughing, as if they were meant to be really serious while there was a customer in the store.
Fair enough. As David comes out of the store, drops the somewhat nice face, and just goes. This is great study material. Now where are the others?
You would see Howard heading further down towards the just about to enter the armor store, but the others would have already gone into a different building. Arundel, Crown, Evelyn, and Willow, you enter the second of the weapons stores. The store has only one shopkeep. Looks like a fairly muscly elf. This looks fairly strange compared to what you're used to. Seeing the elves that you have seen. That's fine, Oliver. The weapons in the store look to be more traditional compared to the other ones that you saw in the other store. Bows still being made of wood, but there seems to be a lot more metal on these weapons, though have kept their high quality.
Okay.
You see anything that catches your eye?
Not sure, but looks interesting. I'll take a look around. Looking
Okay.
for a nice longbow.
Nice longbow. There are quite a few for you to choose from.
Mm-hmm.
Compared to the other ones being made of pure wood, on the
we weren't
edges.
in the first one, so.
No. I'm just saying
Okay.
to not overly repeat everything. Compared to the first ones where they're pure wood, round the edges where the string is attached, there seems to be metal bracing to help keep it shape. The craftsmanship isn't by any means less. It just looks like they've used different methods to achieve the same results.
Mm-hmm.
These look similar to the bow that you lost. Compound, I guess. More strength required.
I don't know if it is. I'll try.
I think by definition a compound bow is metal plus thing, no?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, where a traditional bow is just pure wood. It depends on where the bracing is. You're not bracing the middle, it's bracing the edges.
I don't know enough about bows,
Yeah,
so...
I'm pretty sure a compound bow has to have the bracing in the middle to strengthen the grip. And it also moves the arrow off center, where a traditional bow bends the arrow around it. Correct me if anyone knows anything different.
I can look it up while we're doing this. Kind of curious myself.
I believe they're the two differences. The arrows are... I know the arrows are shot differently. Because I
Compound
physically
bow, compound bow is a mechanical bow that compensates on the draw and like.
Yeah.
Easy.
It's why the middle is stiff compared to a bow where the entire thing is flexible. You're using the mechanical energy of the string rather than the bowing.
Might be thinking of a composite bow as well. I think, as in you got the definition for compound correct, but a composite might be the that we're considering.
maybe I'm wrong somewhere.
No, I think you're correct. You're correct. Like compound in the modern world is the mechanical builds they use
Yes,
for like
that's
competitions
what
and
I
stuff.
know.
It's the one where they like shoot and then they like turn to the side with on release, basically.
My compound bow also is because of the-
Combat bow is what Roshai uses.
Yes. For some reason you gave me a +1 compound bow, and I'm very happy.
No, it's not a +1.
No,
It's not a
+1.
magic. It's not a to anything.
I-
It does not do magical damage.
No, but it's a +1.
Yes.
So it's a +1 non-magical. It's a +1.
Either way, the weapons are braced differently than they were in the previous shot, and they use generally more metal over the.
I just care about the bow being useful, sturdy, and good.
It is all of that, yes.
Alright. I'll just try to see if my strength is enough to do that.
You're able to pull back the string. It feels somewhat natural. Or as soon as you pick up the bow, you feel like you could pull it back straight away.
Yeah. I'll go and buy it since I need the weapon regardless.
Do you need any arrows with that?
Any special arrows to go with that, or are mine finally? Just take one from the side.
And they'll be fine.
Yeah, then I don't need any. Thank you.
Be 55 gold then.
Out of curiosity, I'd like to like describe the old bow that Caldian had.
Yeah.
You ever heard of a bow with that sort of make?
Us elves don't use that sort of bow. I've heard of it though. Is it he like puts his hand like towards like the top of Cowdy and slightly above
Yes, it's a comically large bow.
Arundel bow. Like Arundel's height, just like slightly taller than him. Something like that tall. Which it
was
was
mine that turn?
Yeah, it would have been taller than you. It'd been more sort of like English longbow.
And with that, I was running around shooting one after. My back.
It's actually I have fired one. They're actually incredibly easy to move with.
Yes, but not to like.
Yeah, that's
The whole
exactly what they
thing
were
of, like,
built for.
So the thing that you got, right? The idea behind it is that you have to have high strength and high
You need
damage.
incredible strength to pull it back.
Yeah, because otherwise you can't pull back the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. My
Yeah,
strength is
with rapid firing there is like you are Giga Chat, I guess.
Yeah, just
yeah,
big
3 arrows
muscle.
per turn.
Hey, dude,
I remember when I was a kid, I used my mother dragon's tail to fire arrows.
Hey, I'm
I
not
just tied a
complaining,
piece
I'm
of string
just
to
saying
one
that's
spike and I
amazing
did that
what I
shit.
pulled off there, you know?
And dude, firing a bow is easy if you know how to do it.
And then imagine a magical bows of that make was just easily broke like a toothpick.
And dude, they're really easy to break.
I mean, listen, it also got broken by Usain Bolt, so you know what?
Hey.
Maybe you didn't pull it hard enough and it was unused correctly and it made it really weak.
Yeah. Regardless,
Fucking zooming faster than an ancient dragon.
Yeah.
I'm not a
Piece of
fan
shit.
of giving 55 gold. Kron, can you negotiate it down? I whisper.
Right. Well, you see here my your name, sir.
My name? What does my name matter?
No, just a friendly thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm Crown of Thorns. This is my friend Arundel, and the rabbit running around in the back is Willow.
Also,
You just see Willow about to touch a bow and pull her hand back really fast as she hears her name.
also the pretty, the woman with the pretty flower in her.
Oh, Mel's with us.
Do you have hair?
Do you prefer to that?
Yeah, Evelyn the bold character. Yes,
In her hair.
Yeah, never
Recording, you know?
mind the time she's done like She's gone and said she did this all the time. It's because she was faking it and she was like shining shit across her forehead.
Well, the lady over there is Evelyn as well. Like, not to forget.
I thought Mel was the other two.
No.
My bad.
No.
She
I
came
thought
with
so too, but it's fine.
You could have interrupted me at any point.
I said so.
I
I
didn't
would
hear you.
Okay,
ask, are
then
you
she's
gonna
with them.
join it? No, it's fine. I'm already here now. I teleported.
There's free
Oh,
teleport,
I didn't see you come in behind us.
Oh man,
free
that's a
teleportation.
weird glitch. How did you get here?
The one that's phasing through the wall right now is Evelyn. She's using the.
I am time turner.
Yeah.
Wait, the
Don't
time
wanna
turner
be-
doesn't work like that unless you were already here.
It works like that.
No.
Well, now she's
No,
here.
yeah. She would be in both places at the same time.
Yes.
Yeah, but she has never been here before, so
She
time
doesn't-
can turn her back
she-
to be here.
If she
That's
turns
not how
the
the
time
time
back,
works.
she can go with us now. Like it's a
Yeah.
second version.
Oh, that way. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. The time turner just like makes a new reality. That's all it does. God, fucking don't fight me.
Okay,
on Harry
okay,
Potter.
that doesn't matter.
No, we have different things we're thinking about. I personally I know how the time turner works. I was
I
just
regret
considering a different
saying this.
application.
Okay, we get it. I'm at the store. Fuck.
Can we buy the bow for 40 gold?
You're not getting it for 40 gold, no.
Right. So the reason I brought up the other bow is because my friend is very used to that particular style, and well, unfortunately, it does seem like, as you said, the elves don't really use that. Would it be possible to offer a slight discount to my friend over here?
Why would I offer you a discount?
Well, a sale is a sale after all, isn't it? And you're still getting your money's worth out of it. I can also promise you that we will be using it to help
It's
your people.
it's worth 55 gold, so it'll be
It
sold.
certainly is.
So it'll be sold for 55 gold.
Is there anything we can do to bring the price down a little bit? Are you requiring any materials? Looking for anything in particular?
No, not really. I don't make the weapons.
Ah, you are just a retailer.
Mhm.
How about 50 and a deal then? You
50
can
and a
start
what?
buying it. 50 gold and it's a deal. We're somewhat poor at the current moment.
I can pay for it.
I'm gonna just give her a look off about helping. And I'm gonna think about it.
In an
No,
alternate
it's
dimension.
not my money. Yeah, okay. I mean, if you have the money, go ahead.
I mean, I guess that's all I owe you then, and I'm gonna grab my coin purse, slap 55 on there, and be like, I get things paid for usually. I don't have to pay for shit.
That is wonderful. Only 1,445 gold left.
Yeah, same.
I don't think so. I would rather
Same.
burn myself alive.
How the turntables between two different campaigns.
Yes.
One of them is Odina. The other one is, well, shit. Drowning in egg debt.
Is
If I was
it
Odina right now, I
just
could pay
a
you
normal
all.
bow? Then
What was that?
is it just a normal bow? Is it?
From
normal
the
bow.
looks of it. From the looks of it, yeah.
Are you aware if there are any sort of magic objects sold within the city? Or is it more heavily controlled?
There are magic objects, but the druid ones like that.
Is there a place one could go to barter with the druids?
Um,
I'm gonna pull out my own symbol. I am a druid myself, and I have been to here for business, but
he lowers his head and bangs it slightly off on the table.
oh god, are you all right?
He comes
Yes,
with the gods.
druids don't tend to come in here. I'm sorry.
Oh,
Maybe
not
you
an
should have
issue.
started with that when you asked for a discount.
I hear the mouth of. You know.
Can I take
I don't know. You've
gold
been
off
here
that?
before.
You
I
can't
didn't get-
steal the
I
5
think-
gold.
I came to do negotiations with
Okay,
other
okay,
merchants.
doesn't matter. I get the bow. At least I have something to shoot arrows with. Thank you, Evelyn.
And Evelyn still owes gold.
Yes. Another 1,445 gold left.
I do not owe you anything.
The egg was precious to me.
Sure it
Off,
was.
it was
You
my
would have turned,
child.
at the first second, you would have turned it into an omelet.
Stop that, Karen.
It's a stave, not a staff with a gem. Fuck off.
It is what I have wanted to be. Boring.
Yeah, well,
I don't know
Um,
what state is.
I don't know if we need anything.
It's like a
else.
staff, but just a stick.
Do I need anything else?
Oh, I want.
Well, I think
Gems?
knowing about Matt, this is a weapon store. I don't think you're getting any of that.
No. Actually, we are about to get paid and maybe then get access to other things. Thank you for the bow. Maybe we'll come back, maybe not. Have a good day, whatever your name
Oh, hold up! I
Huh?
still have. I'm still asking question. Right. You said something about the druids.
The druids, they keep all the magic items.
Do you know where one could go?
I think they have their own little fancy marketplace.
Is it farther away from here?
Yeah, I keep around here. I go between here and that nice little place across the road.
No, like poke my head around.
He
there
points
a board
straight
or-
at he points straight at the tavern.
Any,
I'm
have
going
nice-
to. Do
they have
the
nice
weapons
tea
appear
there.
from the tavern? I'm gonna get
Uh,
you go somewhere else as well.
I go home. He doesn't do that at all. He goes,
Inside
"Oh,
check.
go home." He goes, "You can vibe check him about going home."
Fine.
He sleeps on the roof.
You believe he goes home after he goes between the
Sorry,
two
6.
places. It's same result.
Okay. Yeah, seems believable. He doesn't do it.
Right, well, thank you very much for your information. It's been a pleasure doing business.
Oh, pleasure too.
Do you know the name of that tavern?
Oh, taverns don't have name around here. Look at it, it's beautiful.
Everything.
Ah,
looks pretty
yes, that's sus. Can I insight, kid? Can I
can't.
insight the weapon he had, please?
You're not with him.
good. Fighting across.
You're not
mountains
there.
over here.
Number one, you're not there. Number two, no. You've
Yes,
already
the
been pointed.
And
You've
the
been
taverns
told they
don't have names.
You've been
The
told they
tavern-
don't have names.
The elves prefer not to name their. Well,
No, what was the point?
to know where something is.
But if I stand at the window, I can see it. So it's that one.
It's more for travelers, but I guess you don't get too many of those.
You know,
No.
I have expected a little class when I came here, but I guess 100 years does a lot to erase.
Don't
Are you saying
know-
that out loud, or are you is this a character, or?
I don't know if that's
I'm not
actual
sure,
thing.
probably both.
I don't know if
Never
that.
mind, my friend. He was dropped on his head from the back of a dragon
I
multiple
was,
times.
don't
Oh.
worry.
Okay.
I can control my my words sometimes.
Oh, okay.
There's a couple screws loose, you know how they say. Poor lad. Thought he thinks he was raised by dragons, but actually they were chickens. They just had wings.
Really?
You told me the dragons went cluck cluck when they breathed flames.
Oh no! My whole world is coming down.
That would be a
That's really scary.
This is my mother.
Because that means
From the gory to it's just a chicken.
if it was a chicken that breathes fire, it'll be a cockatrice, and that'd be really scary.
That would be a big chicken that breathes fire. This would just be a weird chicken.
That maybe had some Mexican beans.
Maybe it talked to Talia for too long.
Oh no!
It learned fireball.
I mean, if rabbit can.
I mean, we have the living proof right here, don't we?
Yes. Anyway.
Are you guys going to continue to take the piss out of this man, or?
No, okay, the only way to take the piss out of him is Rosen.
I'll shut up.
I'll just ask for like exact directions to the like druid's place, so I know where to go if and when we're actually given some more free reign.
From here, it tells you to go down the road, go around the tree to the other side, and there's like a whole area there.
Okay. I'm gonna have Willow listen to this attentively in case I forget.
Willow sits there with her book out, nodding and with big wide eyes up at the self.
She definitely listens to that. Alright, let's go.
If you're going to a tavern, make sure you have the tea. It's very nice.
The what?
The tea. The
Alright.
tea.
Anybody up for a tea?
Have a tea?
Yeah, let's go. We'll go across the road to the tavern to get some tea.
I wonder if they're wooden goblets.
What is your obsession with wooden goblets?
They were cool. I wanted to actually export a couple before things
Maybe
happened.
you should buy one then
Well,
and take it with
we
you.
can check it around. There's a lot of wood around, so maybe there is.
You can't just like cut a hole in a tree to make a goblet. It's not
It doesn't have
how-
to be. It doesn't have to be crafted, Willow. Trees usually and wood usually absorbs water. It needs to
But you
be.
could maybe ask to buy one from the tavern.
Well, let's see if they have some first.
Somehow that makes a lot of sense, but still seems weird.
Yeah.
I've never gone to a tavern and been like, I really like this bowl. Can I have it?
I mean, my first experience with a tavern was when I went to get Elwood out of one.
Evelyn, that was a language I do not understand. What was?
Sorry, that was that you speaking
Infernal.
Infernal.
No. I
No.
got something from France and I fucking tried to open it and it was like. I was like, oh, I'm deafening all of
I
you.
can speak so many languages. Jesus Christ.
The only thing you ever did in that cave was to sit and learn languages. The dragons were very particular that you were multilingual. When you leave this fucking place, you're going to piss everyone off, but at least you can do it in their native language.
I just asked Kurt. I'm just dying from laughter. I just asked Kurt this question. I said, "So, Kurt, I'm curious. My question is, does the food have names at the taverns, or do you not name food?"
Yeah, they're named veggies very much.
Hey, we want that bubble tea that we were recommended.
No, it's not bubble tea anymore. It's tea.
It's just tea, mate.
You just don't need anything. It's just tea.
We've gotten in like from like 7 till now 3 hours and we've only went to a shop, slept.
Am I at
Welcome
the
to
store
D&D.
yet?
Yeah, you wanted to go to the armor store though, didn't you?
Yeah.
You can go into the armor store.
Mm-hmm.
Armor store seems to only have like light and medium armor.
Okay, that's fine. That's me.
There is
That's all
a
I can wear. Thank
yeah.
you.
there is a couple of heavy pieces at the back, but they seem to be in some sort of glass case. Well, wooden barricade.
Okay. Wooden barricade.
That doesn't mean you can try and blow it up.
I'm not. I don't have anything to blow them up. How can I blow it up? Well, I'm gonna curse it to fucking death. Yeah, you fucking stupid fucking plank. Psychic damage.
No.
It collapses.
Maybe.
So what's behind this barricade? What armor?
There's like really heavy wooden armor.
Wooden.
Yeah, everything looks wooden because they're elves. They're very good at crafting with wood.
Wood. They're good with wood. I don't know I don't know how durable this wooden armor will be.
It's
it
heavy armor.
magical?
You didn't need it anyway.
Yeah, is it magical though? Someone, I'm sure someone wears heavy
Me.
armor. Does anyone wear heavy armor?
No.
I don't think anyone actually wears heavy armor, did they? You've
No.
done this on purpose.
Maybe.
There's no. I don't even know how strong. Is any of the armor in there magical? The heavy one. Like I'm assuming there's got to be some sort of magic for this wooden armor.
No.
I'm not bothering then if it's fucking just wooden armor. Fuck that.
All of it looks like wood, but it's very durable.
Yeah, but I'm assuming my armor's better than this wood piece of plank.
Could be.
Yeah, could. I'm curious. I don't know. I don't want to buy firewood. It would be really good firewood.
Most expensive firewood you're ever gonna buy.
How's the state of everyone else's armor then? Could go off memory. Does anyone like not look as equipped?
Everyone who needs it wears it.
Roman and I both have magical armor. May is a mage. Mel is a mage, and Oliver. I don't know what armor Oliver has.
Got like leather.
Bless you.
That's it.
Nice. I'm pretty.
It's not. It's not. It's not cold
I've
Yeah,
got.
do you have plus one, Oliver? Or
I've got studded leather.
studded leather?
Yeah, It's not cold resistant though. That's why he sneezed.
Exactly.
All right, so this wooden armor I could potentially buy Oliver as cold resistant.
No, but
Confirm.
I could probably look into getting a better armor.
Does it look?
My dex is not high enough to warrant using light armor.
So you need medium armor.
Could do, but currently, currently David is not looking to get any armor upgrades.
Well, I'm gonna buy some medium armor for David then. That'd be fair in case he
Fucking
needs it.
simp.
I am a simp for David. Worry
Simp
about
for
it.
everyone.
I will buy armor for. I don't know how good it would be because it's just one. So it's like it's just one armor.
It's just one armor.
Does it look? Like I say, is am I in the adult section?
Yeah.
Okay.
They don't give armor to children.
Like I said, it's wooden
Wow.
armor. It could be fucking cosplay. you
James,
know?
James, I'm starting to get concerned. What is your obsession with children?
No, I'm sorry. I don't mean it. Like I'm just asking the question. Be like a cosplay area. I don't. In my brain. You know. Right, go on, and I'll buy the wooden medium armor.
Medium armor. Medium
Yeah.
armor. Okay.
Medium. Yeah, medium.
It will cost you 50 gold.
50 gold for a pile. Pay the 50 gold.
Mhm.
And then I'll go back to everyone else because I'm assuming the time's up coming close now. Have you actually made a stat block for this wooden armor? Or
I've made a stat block for everything I've spoken
really?
about.
Wow, nice. I mean,
Who'd have thought I planned out a session? Session. Okay.
Where is the wooden armor?
Oh, I haven't given it to you. That's because I don't want to reveal secrets.
Oh, yeah. Oh, so I could have bought something nice now. Thanks for letting me know.
I don't want to reveal secrets.
Okay. I'll keep hold of it. Sheesh. Okay, now go to everyone else.
Everyone else, you've all headed towards the tavern, haven't you? Don't think anyone else is doing anything that they want to do. Anything else anyone wants to do?
Yeah. I'm probably just gonna get ready to go sleep because I do have an exam tomorrow. So you guys can carry on playing. I'll probably offer the armor. I'll offer the armor to Oliver when I see him. Or David, if he wants it, he can have it. If not, I have it.
Okay.
I don't know if you want to reply to me now in advance.
I mean, you're all heading over to the tavern. Anyone who isn't there already, which David is.
So does David accept my offer, or?
I don't know. We will see.
Okay, we'll just see till next session. Because I'm gonna go. I need to go to sleep early because I'm tired as it is. All right. Thank you, Kern. It was fun.
It's all right.
Thanks everyone. I'll see you later.
Cool. Alright.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Alright.
You guys enter the tavern. I think has someone paused the music?
No, it's
The music ran out.
Ran out a
It's-
while back. It might not have looped.
It was not looped.
It's supposed to auto loop.
So do we continue now
Yeah,
with
loop.
that, James?
Yeah, we can, as long as everyone's okay to do so.
Oh man.
Got no problem.
If-
I'm
if
just
everyone's-
eating, but I'll just be muting while eating. But whenever.
That is fine. That's fine. If you're all okay to continue, we can. Okay. We'll continue with you guys entering the tavern. You see that David has already got one step ahead of you and already got himself some food and sat down at a table. There's enough space for all of you to sit down. And it seems that as the day goes further on towards midday, a few people are also coming in, a few elves. You're getting a few looks as you seem to be the only ones that aren't elves within, obviously, bar Arendor, the only ones that aren't elves in this whole tavern. They don't seem overly hostile towards you, but like I said, they just keep staring at you for periods of times, darting around the room who keeps staring at you. Luckily, you're off into one corner, so it's only coming from one direction in the tavern. Don't have to keep watching over your back.
Yeah, we go to the bar and order some tea. To the counter.
What type of tea do you want?
The
We have green
easy
and we have yellow tea.
question. The guy in the shop across recommended us to order tea. He did not specify.
The green tea.
Sure.
How many did you need?
Well, I don't know. I look at the others. Anybody want?
I'll give a thumbs up.
Tea, Evelyn?
What?
Would
Why
you
did
like
say
some tea?
Green? Yes, but why did it say green? tea
Because
so
it's
small?
made of green leaves.
What's in it?
Tea leaves and a special mixture.
I have water.
Will this makes us intoxicated? We have an important meeting.
Make you a little bit intoxicated.
Maybe then we should wait after.
The yellow tea would be perfect for you then.
Yes.
Similar flavor, but not intoxicating.
I mean, you can also go for green. I can just, I can relieve you.
I don't think I want to screw our chances and get into the market of the druids here. So I will be.
I don't know. I don't know if you being sober is going to change that.
Good point. I'll take the green one.
Good man. We'll take. Well, what do you want?
Green.
Don't corrupt the rabbit, unless she wants.
Green tea.
All right, we're corrupting the rabbit. Would like flick my fingers and just like make a couple sparks appear. It should be enough for all of you. Okay. David, you already got something?
I at that point will already be sitting at a table somewhere, already drinking and eating something.
He's already got something.
Yeah.
Yep, we'll take 4 green teas then.
Not particularly hungry. Yeah, we'll pay for it and then go sit down with David. Or not. Do we sit down with David?
Yeah, you can sit down with David. Whoever's paying, I was just responding to a message from Oliver. The green teas are six silver pieces each. and the yellow ones are 2.
Sure. So
So
3
2.4
greens.
2.4 gold.
No.
We're doing 4 greens, yeah? Everyone's
No.
also drinking.
You're taking green?
All of you are taking green.
Okay, then yeah. I'll pay.
I'm getting water.
Oh, you're getting water.
Well, I'll pay.
The water's
This
on
is
the
fire water.
what?
How hot is
Well,
it?
very. No. Water's on the
I
house.
believe yours hot. Oh, what?
Brain.exe has stopped responding.
Yeah.
Now that we're talking about water and Crown being an aquatic water genasi, suddenly hot water is suddenly sexy for him.
Fuck's sake. Okay.
And the adventures of Horny Door continue.
No, not yet. There will be an episode when
It
you.
continues the second he sticks his dick in the green tea, but that hasn't happened yet, so we'll hold off on it.
No, the first one goes into my mouse.
The ones who are taking the green tea, can you roll me a con save?
I'm not drinking mine yet. I'm gonna wait and see how bad it is for these guys because
I would have
if
already been. I would have already had. I was. I would also be doing this. I would ask them for anything.
do you want the like more tipsy making one, or do you just want like a flat one? Because the flat one is yellow.
No, I would have the green.
Oh, okay,
I
you're probably.
will come off to see the effects of all of them before I do it because I don't want to be unable to press T. Not press T.
It will be 9 then, Oliver, not 5.
9? Gotcha.
Yeah, not 5.
Yep, that's fine.
When you when you said a nice beverage, I thought you meant just like anything that works.
I mean, I'd go in and be like, you know, basically, I'm looking for something not
17.
too similar to like an ale. I got 19 on the concept.
And we got an 8 from Willow. Aha.
This seems lore accurate.
Yeah, you see that David and Arendor, they take a sip of the drink. Well, David continuing to drink, seems to be okay with the drink. Arendor, after his first drink, you can see him like it hit him, and then just this is nice. There's a burn into a refreshing drink. You slowly like turn your head as you see like Willow like holding herself onto the seat as she's like looks like she's falling backwards.
I'll just prevent the chair from tipping. Along with Aaron.
Feels good.
Great. It's not going to feel so good when you.
Tea.
It's not going to feel so great when your head hits the floor. So lean forward.
I am leaning forward as I lean further back.
Lean backwards. Sorry.
I start leaning forwards.
There.
Holding on to the front of the seat, still you like your face nearly hits the table.
That's the table, Willow.
I'm gonna offer some of these snacks that I bought as well.
It's a very beautiful table, I say, stroking it. Caressing the table.
Willow, here, have some snacks.
I don't want snacks. I want more tea.
Listen, Willow, the snacks are really tasty, especially with.
But
Especially after you had the tea, the snacks are great. I've been munching on them for ages now.
I'm gonna like raise my hand to like get a barkeep's attention and be like, green tea, please.
Has she even finished her green tea?
No.
I'm gonna just sit
She's
there
like
with 2 cups of green tea.
She's like one of those people where everyone's like sitting there doing shots, and she's just like sipped the shot glass where it's like barely anything's come off the top.
Would I be able to mouth over to the barkeep?
Water.
Yeah.
I will just look over to the barkeep as well.
Like,
yeah, I'm also gonna point towards the snacks.
How old are you meant to be to drink alcohol? I'm gonna say, blinking at everyone.
That varies. Depending on where in the world you are.
Society.
That very much varies. Some
I mean, the
things
elves are probably around 90.
A little bit younger than that, but yeah.
I'm gonna just like be like, yeah, I'm 90.
You forgot the T.
I'm not 90.
Yeah, Willow, have some snacks.
I don't want your snacks. Take your snacks back.
You
Willow,
should try one before you.
don't you want to try them? They're really tasty.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Alright.
Yes, we'd like another green tea. Again, please.
He says green tea, but his lips say water.
I have also say water. I'm doing the fucking. I'm doing Naruto hand signs over here.
Can you? Mate, can you roll me perception with disadvantage when he does this?
Can I roll stealth?
You can roll sleight of hand if you're gonna like
Yeah, I'll do
use
that.
hand.
Wait, how
If you're gonna use hand movements.
And disadvantage, you just roll twice, right? And take
Yeah,
the
until we
lowest.
take the lowest. Unless you're like
I'm
me.
kind of
and
bad at sleight of hand.
it doesn't matter, mate.
Dude, I
She's
don't get good rolls anyway.
Oh no,
I'm
it
not.
does matter.
That was the first roll I had above a 10 this game.
And it's the disadvantage. So
Oh no, it does matter.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter.
Oh no, it does matter.
You see as like Crown goes green, water, tea, and it's like his hand movements do nothing to help him. Willow's like slowly turns to him and like, what?
Don't worry about it.
I'm just
teaching
gonna
you with
sip
it.
my tea again. This is really good tea.
He rolled a perfect nat one.
Oh.
It was
This is just drinking, or do they have rooms there as well?
There have rooms here as well. There is like an upstairs area.
Right. Nice.
We should start heading back. They will be looking for us.
We have 2 hours.
1 hour.
You guys have been perusing for around like half an hour now. So you've got about an hour and a half.
Oh well, why not? Down the hatch.
I'm just gonna look to Crown and just think for a moment.
What exactly are you thinking?
And then just shit. And I'm just gonna look at the others and be like, shit.
Oh.
What did you do?
I'm not you. I haven't done anything stupid.
Well, clearly.
Yet.
No, I'm thinking about something.
Well, tell us.
Why are you thinking about something when looking at me?
Crown,
Oh gosh,
Crown,
it's a
Crown,
lot
can I-
stronger than I remember.
Crown, can I just have a word with you, just the two of us?
You're gonna look at me, turn around, just like bright red cheeks. Uh-huh.
You're not fully intoxicated, but yeah, it's starting to.
Just you, me, and...
Oh
the
yeah,
wall.
no, you are fucked.
I just go.
He's not saying anything to me, is he?
I'm just gonna look to Evelyn. I'm look to Arendor and Evelyn, just like
Yes.
Evelyn.
Jesus, the guy hates me.
Good.
Uh-huh.
Could you? How does she seem drunk? Because I
She's
don't
drinking
know what
No,
water.
she's been
I took
drinking
water.
water.
Yeah, I see that she's drinking water there. You're just gonna see the biggest fucking thank for the love of fuck. I have a minute.
I'm
to
the
take
most
time.
insane.
I'm the only one who's not drunk with you, so.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Listen, that's fine.
at the copium.
Evelyn, can I just have a word with you, just the two of us?
Okay.
Arendor, could you just make sure that
Don't worry.
These two aren't dead.
no heads hit the floor?
You know what, Willow? The table is quite nice.
It's
I-
just
Evelyn.
though.
It's a good
like,
table.
It's like
And I'm just
really good quality table. I would.
The table deserves to be adopted, I think.
It's
Exactly.
mahogany.
We should adopt the table.
Evelyn,
We could
Barkeep,
take him home
We
with
would
us.
like to adopt your table.
Yes, please. We'll call him George.
Or Fahmatash.
and
Or
I'm just
some
gonna,
other
I'm just
other
gonna
name.
go to another corner of the tavern and just be like, come.
Of the two overly strange people in the tavern, one being human, the other one being what is it?
Tiefling.
Yeah, tiefling.
So, I don't think it's a great idea to have two drunk fucking idiots going to a very important meeting. Now, you are sober, yes?
I'm the most insane member of the team, but I'm in.
But just
You're just gonna see you just be like,
Copium.
It's the truth. Please stop being honest. I'm sorry for ruining your plans.
Do you want to be thrown out of the city? Do you want to never be able to come back again? Do you want to potentially be sentenced to death because you're being a fucking idiot and everyone else is being just as big of an idiot?
I know I like living, but
Exactly. How about so just
I
shut?
don't care about the city.
Hey, listen, just shut. Listen. I don't think it's a good idea to bring a extremely shit-faced Crown of Thorns and a fucking off the rocks Willow to a very important meeting with higher-ups that of a city that I think is quite conservative in their ways. Yes, good. I've seen that you can get rooms here. How about I go and buy them a room for the night, or at least for the time being, and we just then go to sleep whilst we go to the meeting.
Okay.
Good. Right. Don't tell them anything yet. I'll go ask if they have a room.
Okay.
Okay. Just gonna see David just going, just and then you're just gonna hear him gibber, just like talking gibberish for you, as just looking around, just going around in Orcish, just going, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine, it's gonna be fine. Deep breaths, deep fucking breaths. It was a mistake to come here. I walk up to the tavern keeper.
Yes. Well, do you want another drink?
Potentially later. Do you have any spare rooms at the moment?
I have a couple left. They're only
Yeah.
small rooms.
That is perfectly fine, as you can see. Just gonna point to Crown and Willow. I don't know what they're doing at the moment.
Hugging a table.
Yeah, those two individuals there who I unfortunately travel with.
Good sir, we've decided to call it George.
They aren't as capable of handling your fine beverages. And I thought maybe they just needed some place to rest that wasn't, well, your table down here to paddle.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
So, how much would a room?
Is it just for the one night?
I don't know if we'll even be staying the night, but I don't want to inconvenience you with having them just lay here and make a bunch of noise.
Well, we only do per night.
Yeah, I'll pay for the entire night. Although there's a chance we won't stay the entire night.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. How much will a room be?
One room on its own is 5 silver pieces a night.
That is perfectly fine. I will be paying for one night for the two of them.
Sure, 10 silver pieces then.
That is
They're only small rooms.
that's
We-
fine. You know what?
What I can pay.
Fine. I think it's gonna be worth it. Yeah, please just go back and make sure that none of them break anything or inconvenience others too much, please.
Of course, of course.
And silver, yeah.
Yes, 10 silver.
What
you can pay? Pay some gold.
Yeah, I'll just pop up a gold bag. Thank you very much. Again, I'm so sorry for this.
Oh, it's alright. We get drunks all the time.
Well,
Though I haven't seen that bad of a reaction to my tea. Slightly
Well-
offended.
Well, the girl is not used to drinks at all. I think she
Oh,
had her first a week ago.
Oh, okay. She's
And
one of those
the-
newborns.
Yeah, and the not so distinguished gentleman over there is
Hello.
he's just a bit weak.
Okay.
Actually, the first time that Willow's drunk because she had carrot juice last time.
No, you
Well,
had.
well, do you
alcohol
know?
before. No, you had. Didn't you have like some insanely strong wine or something or spirit?
No,
In,
no.
In the caravan. No, you had.
Did I?
Yes, you had. I remember.
Wait. Oh no, she did. Yeah.
Yeah.
The last of the juice.
A message there.
Arundel, Willow,
Yes.
do you know rock, paper, lizard?
Rock, paper, lizard?
Lizard. I see.
Lizard.
No, tell me.
Lizard.
How do you
So-
play it?
So, the rock beats the lizard.
Mhm.
The lizard beats the lizard.
Mhm.
Because the smaller lizard eats the larger lizard.
Mm.
And then I forgot the rest.
I'm just gonna sit there and drink my tea.
Sounds like a good game. Wanna play?
Sure.
Good.
I don't know what to do if you throw a rock. Oh, no, paper. Because I don't know what happens.
Don't worry.
But we'll find out. Alright.
Rock, paper, lizard. Go.
I don't have cab on, so that makes this difficult.
You just look like an idiot in your room to your roommates.
Wait.
They just walk past and they just see you shaking your hand at the
No,
screen.
I have my own roommate. It's not like
yeah, no. It's like if they walk past the room.
My door is closed.
I don't know if you like fucking
Leaving it
decide to
open.
bang yeah, because you'd look like an idiot shaking your hand at the screen.
Probably. I don't care. Alright. Also, this is the sun for lizard.
Mhm. Sure.
Alright.
Rock, paper, lizard.
Didn't I say rock beats lizard?
you can roll insight with
Or does
No,
rock eat
roll me deception, Arundel. Roll me deception, and I want a disadvantaged insight.
Okay.
Oh, you're back, James. Hello.
What's my insight? Oof.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
It doesn't make it much better.
You think he's trying to trick you, and you're like,
Wait, why did you roll 3 times?
Twice.
no,
The one before was my con save.
Oh.
yeah. Oh yeah, you haven't. What did you get?
Give me a moment. I'm looking.
You're looking at the bonus.
Yes.
Rolled
Deception.
it. Yeah, deception.
There you go. 12.
12.
You have no mods?
No.
Charisma. Right.
I have no charisma.
Yeah.
Charisma Lamau. You like replay it over in your head, and you're like, wait, no.
No,
Like, we
no,
play it.
I
Rock,
win.
Rock doesn't.
I don't win anything, but I win.
Yeah,
Don't cheat me at my own game of
I'm not trying to
Rock and
cheat you.
Lizard.
I did not mean you win, man. All I said is lizard.
You tried to eat my rock.
Yeah.
You did this.
So?
But rock goes and you did? Rock
You
is
didn't
key.
wait for the whole story, you see? The lizard eat the rock and it chokes and dies, you know? So you win.
But then the rock dies as well.
No, the dog, she spits it out. And dies.
How can you choke and spit it out? I wonder what lizard have you been seeing?
Do you want me to demonstrate on you?
No, you can... How about
Is he the rock or the lizard?
I get a rock, Armando, and then you eat the rock and choke in it, and I want to see you
I
spit
want
it out.
to demonstrate on you. You eat the rock and choke on it. And then
No.
we'll see if you survive.
No.
Well,
You,
then...
you know what? That's a good point. That's a good point. Alright, pleasure playing the rock lizard.
Lizard.
Rock lizard, lizard.
Rock lizard lizard. Yeah, I like that variant. More lizards. Everything should have a bit more lizard.
Yeah. It was nice
think,
playing with you.
I think...
Less,
When are we go?
less
When are we going?
restoration, his drunkenness.
Like eyes clear up. Wow. Rabbit.
Yeah.
Less
Less restoration.
You're no longer drunk.
Oh.
I was really enjoying
Why am I
the
striking a
lizard
table?
lizard.
I believe we wanted to adopt it and call it George. Let's not do that.
Why would we want to adopt a table?
You were intoxicated from a sip on your tea.
Did you lose your memory?
Again?
Like a perfect memory.
It's rather blurry, I know
Are
you
you
say it.
pretending because you're ashamed?
Brown,
Maybe.
Yeah.
Brown, I am curious about this rock lizard game.
What about it?
I'm curious. How do you play it? Go on. Do you remember how you play it?
He just explained it. What?
I want to explain it again. Whilst he's sober.
No.
That
That was embarrassing.
So they are sober.
What?
So they're sober now.
That's
Yeah,
Ah, great.
David, you gonna get the information?
He looks at you.
You're a fucking idiot.
What? Why?
Don't go and get yourself shit-faced drunk when we're gonna have an important meeting, and then make me go fucking pay for a room so that you can sleep because you're so drunk and I want to take
Whoa,
you.
whoa, whoa. Time out. I didn't make you do shit. Number one. Number two, I can cure myself.
You wanted
Number
to
three?
adopt a table.
Thanks, Arendelle. I wanted to adopt a table. So what? I'm not adopting the table.
Oh my god. Fucking kill me.
By the way, barkeep, lovely drink. It's a bit
Hey,
stronger than the
David.
last time I was here.
David, you understand? I'm not actually that bad. As you can tell, I think the
You didn't
whole
drink
party.
any.
Please don't talk to me. I will shoot you and then myself.
Can you change the order?
It is very, 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 very amazing how the person that gives me the least amount of aneurysms right now is the pyromaniac. Congratulations.
Hey, it was me!
Listen, if you could have less of a stick up your butt, it would be helpful. Don't forget what we just came back from. People need to let
What did I do?
Don't worry, you didn't do anything.
You kissed the table.
Your
You,
rations.
apart from all the fellatio to the table, but we'll ignore that.
Sorry, brother, I'm joking.
I'm gonna go up to the fucking barkeep again. And I'm gonna speak in Elvish now, because I'm angry. Looks like we won't be needing that room.
No refund.
You don't have to do a refund. I apologize for my fucking inbred companions, whom I hope fall in the shower, and whom I hope choke on their foods.
Apologize for your own hastiness yourself.
Ah, good, you can understand what I'm saying? Good, take it to heart.
I don't need to. Your opinion doesn't matter to me.
I'm gonna poke him with Mage Hand and pass, and then with Mage Hand pass him like the couple silver that you paid for at the rooms.
Couple silver. You missed
I'm just
out.
gonna get up. I'm just gonna get up, walk over to the table, and not to the table, to the bar. I say, right, making such a big fuss about it. 2 gold too much for you? Put 2 gold down.
What he makes a profit.
He
giving it to
hasn't said
him.
anything at this point, and he's just
No,
there
no,
making money off
you're
the
putting
David.
money for David, not for the bar.
Yeah, not for
David.
Yeah. David makes a profit. He only spent 1 gold.
You
Yeah,
didn't.
that's what I'm
You
saying.
didn't. You did not deal with what we did, David. So you can.
I don't care.
Yeah, I can tell. Nothing that doesn't revolve around you seems to matter. But
Kill the demon.
sometimes people need to let loose after the shit they've been through. I had a way to take care of myself. Thank you very much. I am not that irresponsible.
Yeah, it's like me. I need to take care of all the shit I go through all the time. All the abuse to get from Crown of Thorns.
They were just gonna go through, finish off his tea, and then walk out.
I love how Crown didn't say anything after that.
I mean, I don't need to say anything else. I've said my point.
No, to me, I said I need to let loose all the time because all my
I'm
abuse
ignoring
against
you
Crown-
constantly. You are white noise, sir.
In perpetuity.
Willow's gonna like slide up to David and be like, "I'm sorry."
Listen, please don't talk to me right now.
Okay, I'm sorry.
I'll do
She's
one
gonna
better.
go and like cry to herself in a corner and be like, "David hates me."
He doesn't hate you. Just give him some space.
Also, who cares?
Also a point. But
Yeah.
listen, end of the day, we're a group. We should at least get along to some degree.
We'll see how much longer the group will stay together. David just leaves. He goes out from the tavern and starts heading towards where they were supposed to meet up.
Evelyn,
Willow's gonna like rush to catch up with him.
Evelyn, you
Yeah,
seem
I'm
to be
going as
struggling
well.
saying something.
No.
No? Okay.
I'll go check on him.
The
I
army,
don't-
the army of people going after David.
Well, I got called the only sane member today. I'm just like a
I haven't-
No, correction.
The thing is, I haven't
Correction.
actually done
You were,
anything today.
you were crowned the person that gives him the least amount of aneurysms currently. Not the most
I-
sane person. 2 very different things.
The guy wants
that's up
air,
to me.
goes out
Yeah.
to be
Every
alone.
fucking-
Get
Hello.
I was gonna say that. I just wanted to go there too. Doesn't mean that I go like, David, wait for me. I could
I'm
just
just gonna-
walk there in silence, you know.
I'm just gonna look at her.
Yeah,
and
I'm
go,
just following him silently
You
behind.
wanna grab a yellow tea for the road?
Yeah. Also, the mag.
How about you, pretty boy? You want one as well?
I mean,
That's you,
I,
Alwood.
I don't know why you're talking twice about me, but okay.
Sure, buddy. Alva, do you want one as well, or are you just going to stand there?
He did say he was going
He
out.
is-
Part 2.
No, he's going out as well. Alright. In that case, I'm just gonna. 2 of us are gonna grab yellow tea. I'll just pay for it.
Yeah.
4 silver, right? In total.
Yeah. And
Yep.
we'll go to the cart.
You can sit and rest for like the hour and a bit. that is
Sure,
left.
then we'll.
So we did have 2 hours. Okay, I was not wrong.
Yeah, I was wrong.
You have 2 hours. Yeah, you had 2 hours
Well,
total.
we'll
I said it
chill.
took
We
around
will
half an
chill.
hour.
There.
So I would have been more than fine anyway.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I don't know. I'll just. I mean, if we're just doing nothing, then I'll just. Since Willow's wandered off, I'm just gonna look at Arendar. Listen, while we're at the point of, fighting over things and all that, I reacted poorly in the woods. I don't appreciate being pissed on, but it wasn't. It shouldn't have led to that. Nerves were pretty
Hi.
stretched.
Yes. I apologize as well. I
You
tend to
you pissed on me. We can leave it at that.
Yes.
Don't do that. We'll get along much better.
I'll aim another way.
Preferably on David's head.
That can be arranged.
Ah, kidding. I don't.
I know, I'm
it's-
kidding. I know you're kidding.
No, I know. Listen, for me, it's weird
What
being this lifestyle. I'm not used to it. Sort of like vagabond traveling, working with a group, that whole thing.
Are you more?
I worked with people
solo
before.
person?
No, as I said, I was a merchant. So I've had to work with people before. But the things we're doing right now, dealing with things you only hear about in rumors and legends, things you only hear about happened in the past. I don't know, it feels a bit surreal. I'm adjusting to it still. I have I've caught myself with it. An unhealthy mindset at times. I look down upon people. And I'm trying to get better at it. I don't know where I'm going with this. It just felt like the right time to say it.
All good. Sometimes you need to rant and let some steam out. I understand. It is definitely surreal what's going on here.
Cheers to that.
Yeah.
And we'll just slowly catch up to the others.
Have I shown you the symbol I was looking for?
Yeah, they all saw it back.
It's the
Moon and the stars.
Yes, I actually have, and I'm gonna pull out a piece of. No, that's a contract. No. Right. Yep. I've been taking notes of our days on the off chance that we forget something. Information. I tried to draw it from the description. I'm not a great artist, as you can tell by the horribly just squiggle-lined fucking figure.
That's okay. Information is valuable.
Information is valuable, but I think this might be considered misinformation at this point.
Are you trying to sketch people?
No, I'm trying to sketch your symbol. That is not a person.
No. Really? In what way is that a star?
I don't know, stars are round, right?
Yes.
You look into the sky, that's all you see. Listen, I lived under the ocean. We don't have stars.
Can I borrow a pen and just correct how it
I
looks
have I have ink and I have a quill,
I'll
I guess.
take that. Yeah. I'll
Here.
just correct.
I'm just watch him draw. There, I just crumple up the paper. Okay, put it back in the bag. Here one.
Yeah. I'll just draw this.
Yeah, it goes from this really jagged moon to one with an actual curve, and then a star that is somewhat all the points are the same size.
Right, you know what? The moon was fine, I think.
It was, yes.
Right, I know you're trying to make me feel better, but I appreciate it anyway.
What are we going to do after?
I don't know. Whatever I wish to do is going to take time. I'm patient about it. I'm willing to sort of just go along, do things to just get closer to it, get stronger. If you need help, I don't have anywhere else to really go. I know everyone is doing their own thing. Everyone has things they want to do. I just want to have at least for now, a positive impact where I can. And everything else will fall into place as the gods will. Alright, demon lady.
I am personally looking for people that might be not alive anymore. Like I said, I was raised by dragons, but they were the ones saving me. From architects. Raids.
Yes,
Or...
I recall. This symbol, if we are to meet with an Archdruid, did your family have any enemies? Not that we flash it in the wrong place.
I was very
Too young.
You would have been too young to know.
In that case, we might just have to take a risk. We did get some sort of an idea back where we abandoned the egg. A little bit of a lead. The gold helmeted.
Yes.
Perhaps the elves will know in a discreet fashion if we just inquire about them. Maybe if they have a job for us to do, maybe they'd be willing to offer more assistance.
Yeah, I mean, gather information by traveling around, and might as well just make something out of it and make some money along the way.
Yes, I have the feeling that whatever Talia has come here for isn't going to resolve itself quite as simply as we'd like.
Yes, but if it's as big, what could simple adventurers?
What can we do? Yes. I'm sure everything has its role to play. If we can't do anything there, then, well, apparently druids have some influence here. More than I expected. If I'd known this, I would have used that to... Never mind the past. But maybe that can help us get information from places, or get things that would otherwise not be available.
We'll have to listen and see what they have to say.
Very much so. And if you'll take kind advice, don't immediately blurt out whatever you're thinking. I know it must come naturally to you. And after being raised by dragons, I doubt there's too much that you fear. But in negotiations, one wrong word could end very badly.
I understand that, but sometimes some particular people do bring the unpoliteness out of me.
I'll have those moments. Yes. If you ever feel the urge to blurt out, just think about whether or not it helps you. Especially if you want something from it.
I will keep that in mind.
And then, pat on the back.
Wow.
Right, let's go and let's go find Willow and David before he turns into rabbit soup.
Yeah. We get up, and as we walk in, I just spread some character growth.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Fucking miracle grow over here.
Yeah.
You've gone to Crown and just hit him with a fucking.
What am I, a fucking weed over here?
No, it's miracle grow. Character growth. You guys head back and wait out the last hour before being summoned towards the large door, where when you all stand inside, the doors close behind you. It's pitch black for a second.
Oh, it is.
Before.
Would the others have done anything while we were doing this, or?
Well, you guys were just following after each other. They said they were going to follow after in silence, unless you guys planned to do something specifically.
Yeah, that's what I was asking. In case.
No, I want life.
I mean, I left the tavern I don't know if anyone chased after me to try and do stuff with me.
3 people.
I think Willow was after you, but that's
Oh,
it.
it's
So,
just
Will-
Willow's was anxious. She upset you, so she's like following behind really anxiously, but not saying anything 'cause she's scared right now.
Do I notice that there's a
Yeah, I'm like sneaking behind
whimpering
you because I don't want to
rabbit
make you
behind
more angry.
Yeah.
I don't know if I have to roll to sneak behind you. I'm not particularly trying to be super stealthy.
I did follow as well, but didn't want to be noticed, so.
So imagine
It's
David
like- it's like-
There's
it's
a
like
rabbit
a
popping
train.
behind him, and Alvar's just behind her.
I only followed May because
Do I know
Yeah.
the 2 people that
she's
are
not really
do you know?
Do you
Do
notice
you know
the
the
train?
like Kaguya-sama intro? The one where like
Yeah.
they're just in a fucking line. Yeah.
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 It's like a train following you.
Yeah, it's just legit. Just May would get lost. She doesn't really know the outside world, so if something happened to May, she'd give up.
May just gets kidnapped off the streets.
Listen.
That's what I'm saying. It's sold in the meat market.
Oh,
Why following me?
I'm hiding behind Evelyn.
Everyone's up there.
Oh, I'm hiding behind now.
I'm not. I'm hiding.
Right,
I'm not even near you.
I just gonna turn
I
around.
just said I'm hidden. I'm staying.
Evelyn is there.
Oh, Evelyn's there. Well, I'm gonna roll stealth. Is that
I'm
alright?
behind Evelyn, kind of hiding.
Can I roll stealth?
There's no need.
I didn't know. I can't hear you because I haven't got the headset in.
There's no need.
No need. Okay.
I'll just continue, and
Listen,
I'll drag
I-
Willow from a leg, I guess.
Listen, I just need some time to breathe a bit.
Okay, but you're
got-
going to the meeting point.
Yes,
where
we
we're
still have
supposed
some.
to go.
Yeah, we still have some time before we need to be there. I didn't
Well,
expect.
they're all very cautious about me going anywhere because, oh my god, I'm not an elf with perfect pointy ears.
Thank you.
Want me to go out together with someone they will cook up if they get the chance to? I'll go out, and if she ends up in a stew and I end up in jail,
Willow slowly got tears going down her face.
I'll just.
Her eyes go wider and wider.
I'm just going over to the 2 of them. I just got a bit heated back there with so. It's fine. Leave it at that. I'll just like crouch down to Willow, who just looks like a fucking child in distress.
It's like blubbering.
Yeah. I'll just be like, just patting her on the head, just like, I'm not angry at you, okay? And now I don't hate you. I got a bit upset because people got really drunk before a meeting, and I wasn't aware of the ability to just snap the fingers and then you would be sober again.
Okay, I'm
This
sorry.
is when I chime in. I'm gonna walk in. Like, to be honest, I didn't notice either that he could do that. All this time I've been pissed and everything. They never bothered with me. I wake up without pants.
I think that's because Willow is quite on the younger side, so we have more lenience towards her. You have no excuses.
Yes, I think that's the case. I think they just pick on me, to be honest. The majority of the time, they spike the drink. I could just be drinking normally, and
Very fair enough.
uh,
Willow, listen, I'm not angry at you and I don't hate you, okay?
Okay.
Right?
I won't drink again, I promise.
No, you can listen. There's a time and place. If you can't handle your alcohol very well, just save it for when you have a day off, when you don't have anything important planned.
save it when you need to talk to me.
So when that is honestly, that yeah, if you have to interact for a long period of time with Albert, you probably want to get really drunk. Sounds like a way to deal with it.
It's a realistic way of doing it.
I look very seriously at David and nod my head in agreement.
Yeah, this would be
That hurts a little bit, but I did
Good job.
bring it up.
But listen, after this meeting, maybe then, or when we're back in town,
Okay.
right? Right. And
Willow nods at you.
and I'm just gonna look to Evelyn. Listen, thank you for listening, Leah. I don't think you're gonna have to worry too much about getting imprisoned, as long as you don't go starting fights for no reason. They'll stay quiet.
I never.
Quite calm.
And thank you for calling me perfect with the pointy ears, by the way. I overheard that.
You're half.
Half perfect or has half pointy ears.
I'm starting to take more and more of a liking to the two of you, as it looks at Evelyn and Willow.
I smile tentatively.
Listen, to be honest, I'm trying my best not to be a dick anymore, so.
I
That's always
walk
room
up
for
to
improvement.
Elwood and put my hand on his leg because I can't go higher, and I say, "I appreciate the effort."
There.
Fucking death. Us killed by words.
The definition of power word kill.
Yes.
You tried.
Right. Are the others coming sometime soon, or are they staying back?
We're on our way. We're on our way.
Ah, great. All the party's safe.
Are you accepting the armor I bought for you? It was the wrong size.
Huh? Oh, right. We didn't discuss that, did we?
No, you don't have to pay me back. I just got it in case. I wasn't sure.
I mean, if you're giving it to me, then I'll take it.
I'll give it you. Yeah, here you
I'm
go.
not gonna say no to free stuff.
Armor is armor. Can never go wrong with better armor.
I just felt like maybe you needed some sort of improvement.
We will see.
I don't know if it'll do any much good.
If it doesn't, it's no worse than having a backup piece.
What is the stat of the wooden armor?
You know it's about equivalent to studded leather.
I thought it would
There's-
be like the plus 1 AC minus like 5 speed or something. That could be cool.
I'm saying nothing else.
Alright.
That's all you can tell. That's all you can tell.
It's something else to it, but I don't know.
I said I haven't released the stat blocks for a reason. Is what I said.
From the rabbit,
I'll put it away.
from the rabbit snuggling into your leg. Oh yeah, you can. But even though if it's not magic,
If it's not magic, it doesn't help.
Oh, okay.
Crown. Apologies.
from the rabbit, yeah. Listen, you don't need to. I understand. Listen, if you were in the same position, I would have done the same thing. It's my. I forgot that you were not with us when I was discussing being able to cure myself and anyone else who got drunk.
Yeah, I want to talk about that. You remember that time when I got turned into a spider thing?
No.
You just started webbing everywhere. It was. You didn't get turned into a spider.
I can cure minor ailments. I can cure if you get paralyzed for some reason. If you're sick, not really sick. If you're sick from alcohol, I can make all that go away. But
Yeah,
I don't know if I can unturn you from a spider monstrosity. And frankly, I don't want to go near you when you're a spider monstrosity.
Well,
Wait, is this pre?
Yeah,
This was way back when I think Alward gave Arendor gave Alward a drink.
Oh yeah, the
Yeah, that's
spider kiss was.
Basically, Willow, like I was saying earlier, I keep getting spiked by certain people, and then as a test experiment, and dumber.
I can recover you from alcoholism too.
Yeah, I
She
don't.
can do herself as well. Listen, David, I might have come off as harsh, but I was being honest there. We had to deal with a really kind of freaky thing. I've never seen anything like it. You saw its corpse, I believe, at the very end.
Yeah.
It took a bit of the weird wolf thing that carried your lover off at the speed of sound.
Oh yeah.
It was very hectic down there in the tunnels. But that's all I will say. I wish we'd all been there together and we could have faced it together. I don't feel great about leaving you and Willow behind, but
It
back then
happens. Right, listen. It's fine. It happens.
we're over it now.
Yeah.
I stand by my point that I could have dealt with it, but you didn't know. And as I said, I would have probably reacted in a similar fashion if I didn't have a way to do it. So we're good here.
We bury the hatchet here.
We bury the hatchet.
Alright, are we ready to head towards this very important meeting?
Before we do that, Arendorf, do you want to just bring up your situation with everyone else? It might help for everyone to know in case they catch a snippet somewhere.
I'm looking for information.
What?
With anything to do with this symbol. And I show the symbol. I don't know where I saved it, so I don't remember.
Does it?
I have it.
Has Willow seen the symbol before?
No.
Has anyone seen us?
Gotta get the water here.
It's not a common symbol. You guys discovered from somewhere. Back in High Castle. Those who were there, because he didn't disclose this information, but you have seen the symbol from there. You were told they were some sort of elf, like basically like a troop of the elves, a specific division, part of a family.
Yeah, that's a symbol right there.
Are you the bell boy now too?
No.
Maybe.
I do have to go bed now.
Okay.
It is late.
Good night.
How much longer do I have to wait for you leave? 'Cause
We'll be wrapping up in like a minute tops.
I'll wait a minute then. Okay.
A minute or two.
Yep. Anything about whereabouts, names? Do not directly ask. I do not know if.
Bad attention.
Yes.
Roger that.
We know what Willow wants to do. Evelyn. Yep. Okay. I want us to keep an eye on her.
What? Your mic was really good enough for me.
It looks like we're going to be together for at least a little bit longer. I think it makes sense. If there's anything in together anyway, more heads can keep an eye out for more information. We know that Willow's looking for her master, and Arendelle wants information on this. Is there anything you want us to keep an eye out for?
She just speaks. No.
There we go. David.
It's business opportunities.
I could offer you those earlier, not now.
Yeah. I mean,
How hard is a gun to fire underwater?
You're just gonna see David go.
You don't know if it's possible or not.
Something tells me that it doesn't work.
Yeah.
You know,
If it
when
goes
you throw.
gunpowder,
Have you tried throwing like a rock underwater? You know how it doesn't fly through the same because water is thicker.
you say this over through all my years. Somehow, throwing a rock underwater has not really happened.
Yeah, no, I don't think that's a common practice for most people. But like, you know, if you throw a rock into water, it kind of stops because the water's like thicker than air, you know?
Yes, the
Something
object
tells me that it's-
propels slower.
Yeah, something.
I
tells
guess it
me
would
it's
be
gonna
at the
act
very,
similar to that.
the very least, it would be accurate.
My assumption would be it would be something similar to that. Also, I mean, to shoot, the gunpowder has to basically ignite and blow up, and I don't know if that works in water. Wet things are usually susceptible to becoming on fire.
I have a couple artisan friends who worked on some of the defensive mechanisms of my home. I've never seen them use anything like what you use, but I do believe they had a method to waterproof. I don't know. Maybe it'll help if we ever run into them.
Potentially. Although, we'll see. I might be staying with Talia back in High Castle. Was it High Castle, the...
No. That was the Black Rose Fortress. High Castle's the city way back. You've never been there.
I might be going back to Black Rose again.
Makes sense. Makes sense for you.
If my reputation is no longer complete as...
Right, I recall that was your reason for traveling in the first place.
Yeah, because I kind of wasn't making any money there anymore. You guys were literally the first customers I'd had in a week. Then I managed to sell all the shit that I had left to one of the gods. Yeah, I also paid him to clean up it. Or actually, he actually paid me a bunch so he would clean it up as well. I don't know how I managed to do that, but it worked out quite well.
I mean, that's
no. In that case...
No, it wasn't Alwood. There was another person after Alwood.
Oh.
Alan bought all my potions.
Ward Owl, the guard.
It was I.
Ward Owl, yeah.
Oh, in that case, we just have two things to focus on. That does make it easy.
Yeah.
Right. Well, if you're looking for business opportunities, I can say that getting in good with the druids will probably
be of benefit. Does sound like it, yeah.
So you should shoot your best shot here.
All connections are good. All connections.
You know what they say. Bad news is good.
Yeah.
All information is valuable.
Indeed.
Well, shall we get a bit, let's just say, tidier, Willow, if you don't mind?
Yes.
I'll take off the work parts of like the scarf, getting it down and maybe tucking it in under the fucking shirt and the coat.
I'll just start like unstrapping my armor.
I'm also gonna just remove dirty rags from my hands.
I'm gonna like
the little sparkle thing that you.
I'm gonna side whisper to Crown and be like, "Do you think I should like not be a rabbit for this?"
And you've already come in here looking like a rabbit person. I don't think it makes sense to. I know that they're magical, but I don't know if they'll appreciate being deceived by spell. It's up to you in the end.
I think it should be fine. What are they going to do? It's not like they're going to.
I mean, it's not
Make
like
me
it's
into
not like
rabbit
the
stew.
No,
Nah, they're not getting past us.
The escort didn't even blink an eye when he saw you inside the car. So
Listen, if there's ever one time where I will advocate for Evelyn to flambe someone, is if they try and lay their hands on me.
I'm gonna look
I
at
would agree with
David with like stars in my eyes and look really touched and like really happy. I'm like,
I'm gonna look to Evelyn.
Yep.
That is only if that happens.
somehow Evelyn has become the default weapon of mass destruction.
Willow's gonna like hug David's leg.
Yeah. No, nobody eats you but us.
Wait, hold on.
Looks to Helga. Helga.
You know,
stop tormenting them. Yeah, I know.
Don't worry, I highly doubt. A lot of druids are vegetarian by choice anyway. So I don't think you have to.
Are you vegetarian?
Do I look vegetarian? I live in the ocean. What am I going to be eating?
Seaweed.
Seaweed.
Can you imagine how boring that would be?
Sea
Seaweed is
fruit,
quite
sea cucumbers.
Yeah, seaweed is very
Have you
nice.
not tried the recipe?
Did you say corals?
Yeah.
Corals are animals.
Ah. Wait, are they?
Yes, polyps.
I don't know.
Sea cucumbers animals?
Polyps make corals.
Yeah, it
No,
might sound really stupid, but yeah.
Oh, you know I know.
By ass, seaweed is quite tasty.
I didn't know, so thank you for teaching.
It's weird that corals are animals, but corals are a lot of corals are also. No, corals in general are
What
animals.
about plankton?
Plankton are not corals.
No, I know, but they are not. Some of them are.
Plankton is split up into zooplankton and phytoplankton. Phytoplankton is the one that photosynthesizes and is responsible for like a lot of the oceanic like photosynthesis. And zooplankton is like all the like tiny little microorganisms that are running.
All right.
Biology 101 with Ashwin.
Yeah.
Dang. Okay. I don't know. Well.
We like fish. Down where I come.
Fish.
So you live with
I think I've ever had fish.
Well, we don't live with the fish. The fish live outside. We go out and kill the fish and.
Question about that. Where do you live?
In a pineapple under the sea.
Sort of difficult to describe.
Well, you mentioned an outside. Is there like a dome with air inside?
It's we don't only have eye kind of.
Is it orange?
There
Does
are-
it have stings?
It's just a clear dome. I'm not too sure of the specifics. It was there before I came. It's like how you don't question the sky above you. It is how it is.
Did Ashwin get the joke?
Yes, I did.
Good.
I just decided to stay in character instead.
I respect that. As long as you got the joke. As soon as I heard a dome, I was just like, oh, come on. Continuing the joke? Good.
I will say, we also like jellyfish. Jellyfish is quite nice. Bit spongy.
He clearly lives in a bucket, though.
Hell no.
No, in a stone age underwater. It's a Squidward.
Squidward. Actually, that is the most accurate description of Planet.
Yes,
actually.
He is the Squidward.
Yep. He doesn't have a flute, though. He's not a bard.
You don't need to be a bard to
Yeah,
have
it's
to play a
jellyfish.
flute. Actually, if he had a flute and would play it and play terribly, it would be more Squidward than ever.
we remove the stinging cells and then we. Same for octopus.
Octopus.
It's time to go.
Alright.
We have to go.
Oh my gosh, it's time to go.
I do believe it's time to go.
Yeah, you are called over to enter the large gateway that's before you. You enter and it goes pitch black. Those who have dark vision, it just looks grey within this room.
Hey, I have dark vision.
I don't.
120 feet.
Second-
What do I see? What do I see?
You see a box.
Wow!
Did I snap my fingers?
After a short period of time, you still just see a box.
Yeah, but I can actually see now.
After a short period of time, you get slightly doused with light as you enter what looks to be a purely white room. And we'll end the session there.
Purely white.
Yeah.
We've ended up in
Covered in
I
jizz.
want to go. I don't want to be here. Get
What do you mean?
me
You don't want
out.
to be in? You don't want to be in the jizz room?
It's not a jizz room.
I don't want to be with the
There are
gods.
literally multiple white trees.
I don't want to be with the gods. I don't like.
You're not with the gods. Well, maybe depends on how close you define it.
The wild jizzer.
Fireball.
Yeah, oh yeah, I'd love to see you fireball what's in there.
I wouldn't. Please don't.
Wait, we see light
Second.
coming from ahead of